This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stoney, the nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose. Number 2 is a loser. This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe hit a scoring zone. It's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
Now, moving on to Team Clockwork, I am joined by Taco, the captain of Team Clockwork. Now, this was your first time in the Master Division as a new team. How was this cycle for you?
Yeah, I think it was very sway in the beginning. We had a lot of round 3s going out, and I think it's because we're a new team and we had some issues that had to get sorted by just being a new team. So, but we've sorted mostly everything now, so I think we'll be stronger than ever.
And how do you think the finals will go for you?
The finals are going to be really interesting for the fact that Aki has damaged his knee, so we're unsure if he's actually going to play, which would be very sad. But otherwise than that, I think we've been taking rounds of very good teams, and it's probably going to go really well.
Now, moving on to Team Hellbent, and with me, I have Oculalen, the captain of Team Hellbent for 2 seasons now. Oculalen, how has the team developed over time?
We started in Season 2 and didn't really change much, but then halfway through Season 3 we had to make a lot of changes. We lost one of our original players, Baguette, and recruited Watchdog and then Bad Internet to make the 5-man roster we have today. But overall, I definitely think we've improved a lot over Season 3.
And how do you feel going into these finals? These will be your first finals that you'll ever play.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, and we're definitely going in with a measured sense of confidence. But we've all worked super hard this season, so we're definitely hoping to bring our A game and go really far.
All right, hello everybody, welcome to VR Master League and welcome to the conclusion of our 5-month-long Ultimate season. This is the finals weekend here and day 1 starting off now. We had OCE a little bit earlier, now we have the European region about to start their first day across all of our various channels here, including on Venues, of course. So for those joining us wherever you are, Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Gaming, and Venues, you're in the right place. You're at the right time. And, well, we've got the casters here all lined up, and I think we are sufficiently excited for what's about to happen. I'm Palador, Retep Worm here casting these first matches with me. We got Sputnik Cobra, and It's Me Ollie, who'll be sidelining / casting later on as well throughout the day. We've got a bunch of matches. We're covering them all, so don't you go anywhere. Retep, tell me about it, because I know You're the most hype of all, potentially.
Tell you about everything, or just tell you about the hype?
Everything.
I-
Yes.
I don't say everything. I can tell you how excited I am. I
Yeah.
am so excited for this. This is going to be so good. As you said, it's been 5 months coming to this, and like I've been getting more and more excited over the last weeks, and today hit, and I am feeling it so good. We're going to see some really good matches, some killer plays, and like these guys like so good now, right?
Yeah.
Every year.
And I know we're going to the first round start, but Sputnik, quick, how you feeling?
Feeling good. I don't want to delay these games, so let's get into it.
All right, well, we've got Ollie on the sidelines, so we'll be hearing from Ollie rather soon here between the rounds and as well later on. But right now, it's the beginning. The time is, in fact, now. So let's begin. First joust underway. Baguette sends it clear to the blue.
Flying around here now, looking for an early start here, but no, working it up. Just do know the Hellbent side flying in there, stopping that one quick. The joust coming in quick and fast to start this game, but another attack's going to work out from Clockwork.
And taking it, there's Oculalan is being contested rather well, and the stack there very quickly on that approach. It's Lucky breaking away for it. Lucky breaking away for a shot, and will miss, but rebounded, and shot found by Watchdog. Look out, and on the board, first, Hellbent.
Yeah, Hellbent pulling ahead here, doing so nicely so far, I've got to say. Absolutely pulling it out, but both sides playing clean here, playing exactly what you want to see at the start of these finals to kick them off.
But of course, and shout out as well to Lucky, not only on the assist, indirectly, but Lucky also on those interview videos, helping out get that information and get those audio bites that just really fascinating to listen to. Short, but very, very sweet, putting those together the other night, and yeah, just great to see. That said, Lucky is there with a clear, but Taco is there with a recovery back to the blue zone as the players pile up.
Fighting for it now, trying to get it out there. Hellbent not wanting a goal against them, but Clockwork saying, no, we're going to get it. We're going to work for it again. Passing upfield now, looking for that shot, but no, oh, not quite getting it, as Multi is going to get the clear, but Taco is in position to save that one and work it back up again.
A little ambitious of a shot there, but nonetheless backing it out to Taco, who's inverted, sending it up high to Aries. Aries, a little too much air there and a little bit scary, but now a hairy situation unfolding. Watchdog is going to have a clear, going for that boost. There they are already, dribbling it up, dribbling it down, recovering, now losing, however, as the piles form once again. Baguette sends it, and that's clear right tunnel. A lot of back and forth action here, only 2 points on the board.
Yeah, really, really close so far. These guys just playing out so hard, working it back and forth, not wanting to lose any goals right now because all to play for. But, oh, a stun comes in there, stopping that one in its tracks, sending it back where it came from, just not letting it get past this halfway point right now.
And you got to imagine here, too, with these, especially it being the first round of our first day of finals here after 5 months. I mean, the pressure's going to be there for the majority of players, whether you've been here or not. And these days in Echo, you see a lot of both. You see the people who've been there since the beginning of Echo. You see a lot of new faces now in Master Division as well. It's a nice split. So for some of these players, this is kind of one of their first experiences at this level of play as they try to level the playing field maybe with some more scores. But again, a lot of brawls and a lot of clears not producing points quite yet.
Absolutely, yeah, really, really just both sides now working absolute best, keeping this attack, but the regrab is there first on defense. No, missing that one. A chance maybe for Clockwork to get it if they can. Oculalan is stunned out now, and we're going to see Aries taking that one, looking for it back there to his teammate Taco in the tunnel again. Working upfield now. Can they get lined up for this attack? Taking their time, working it out, going for that shot, but oh, just missing and bouncing away.
And you can feel the tension, you can feel that aggression, you can feel the anticipation for these teams wanting to score, and for Clockwork in particular, wanting to score their first two. It's Aries from Akinut from that corner shoulder, and they tie it up.
Yeah, back to even now. 4 minutes down almost, and back to even, back to odds, back to where they started with. The even side on top now.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, see if that serves as a calming force here in this first round. Sometimes you just need the first one to go through, and then next thing you know, you get a really, really quick goal on the opposite end. So let's see if that happens or not. But you know, it's a long tournament. These long-form cups, it is a battle of attrition in a sense. So gotta start off strong, but also just keep that head game there, and just the strong emotional factors into Echo Arena. You know, it matters a lot in these kind of cups.
Absolutely, the mental game is more than half the battle sometimes, but all bouncing around there. Not quite able to save that one. Recovering it though, nice little regrab to work it back for another attack, but again, maybe that pressure getting to them a little bit too much. The passes are not quite as clean as they'd want this early on, but still, they recovered it. They got another chance to attack. Bouncing it there off of geometry, not quite getting for it, but no, Oculan's going to go for the attack, but no, not quite getting it in that time.
Well, again and again, Taco! Man, the return of the hard shell defender, season by season, giving me all the reasons to compliment the defense. Just a nasty, gnarly defender inside that goal, and really is showing up today to start it off. I mean, save after save, pick after pick, and 5 minutes in, halfway through this first round, we're stuck at 2 apiece.
Yeah, still just no more goals scored in the last almost 2 minutes now. These guys really working for it now because the long shot, the goal, not quite making it in for that 3-pointer. Still though, another chance, but no, Lockie doesn't want that one. He's going to send it back to Watchdog, and Watchdog is going to send it away all the way up.
It takes a bowling ball bounce, high, low, and right back near that goal. There's a Lockie with a pick up, 3 defenders in it. Won't matter, Oculalan with the Oculars and gets that lead. 2 points, and you know, with the rate of scoring in this match, I mean, that's a pretty big 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 6 minutes down and only 3 goals scored total. That 1 goal difference is going to make so much now, and you know, you imagine the Clockwork now. Got to try and work this up to see if they can get that goal back, maybe get a 3-pointer to get in the lead as they work it upfield now. Taco taking his time in the tunnel, looking for that long pass to his teammate. He's going to not quite make it, so he's going to bounce away, and Oculalan's going to recover. No, taken again by the side of Clockwork, going for a pass, but no, not quite connecting.
Oh, some good punches there and almost the fantastic pass, but it was a lot of barriers in the way, not just the barrier itself as they try to bury this one. There's the pass to it, but just missing, and glancing blow to the barrier and back to Taco. Taco losing it out there. Multi, a good dive, but Multi was dived upon just the same. Taco with a return, another chance, another opportunity, and now they get the goal to tie it up at 4 apiece. Aries from Taco.
Okay, yeah, back to even again, and it's 3 minutes 30 now. You know, every goal here is going to be so significant to these guys, and you've got to imagine they're starting to feel this pressure, this final stress hitting them, and you know, we'll see who can come on top out of that.
I mean, it can be overwhelming. It was a long time ago, granted, that I was playing at that level and such, but definitely it would take some minutes to get your head just into it and forget about all the outside factors at times. So I think that's partly why you're seeing this lower scoring game for a region that's otherwise very well known for being high scoring constantly on these streams.
Yeah, absolutely. That neither side wants to make a mistake here. So no, but there is one's going to come in as Aries going to get a sneak in there and take that shot, taking the goal and taking the lead just by 2 points with 3 minutes to go.
And every one of these points, as you mentioned just a moment ago, every single one of these points, they matter so much more because it's not only the context of just this match, it's the context of the full season of play. Of course, these teams across our 3 regions competing for $8,200 worth of prizes and cash provided by our great sponsors there. So there's a lot on the line. Of course, none more important perhaps than the title of champion in this league, as they will get it in. Clockwork making them hurt. Baguette puts them up double 8-4.
Okay, yeah, pulling ahead quickly now in that 1 minute, getting those 2 points different, or 2 goals different, sorry. Still plenty of time still. 2 minutes for Hellbent to win this back, but they're going to have to work quick. Definitely quicker than we've dodged so far this game, as Lockie sends it straight into that left side there. Ocular, no! Accidentally hits it on the head and is sent back where it came from. Can they recover it in time? Lockie is going to get there first and send it back down that tunnel.
Okay, reaching dangerous territories right now, Retep, because they've been scored on twice now in a row. Hellbent, that has been scored on twice. The third one is always the most dangerous. That's the one where the snowball can begin. And with only a minute and a half left, oh, that's a fantastic dive out from Oculalan. They needed that desperately. With only a minute and a half left, they can't afford to concede anything else, or this could just be a runaway train missing there on the goal.
Yeah, you imagine that they know this now, they don't want it, but no, Taco's going to be there. Taco's going to be the one to get that snowball effect rolling in here. As you said, 6 points up now and only 1 minute to go.
And of course, worth mentioning too, a lot of our viewers across all our different channels as well. And I know lighting up those Twitch channels, see people filing in minute by minute, of course. So we also have some giveaways that will be held at certain times throughout the day and get your share of those. So stay tuned, keep an eye out in that chat. And right now it's Watchdog getting right back on the scoreboard. They bring it within 4. The thing is, though, they need some very quick goals. There's very little time here.
Yeah, I think they could do it, I think, right? They still have time if they're really quick, but they have to get the goal within the first, like, 5 seconds if they are going to do it. I don't know if it's possible.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's EU. Catch that one. I'm going to take it.
Not quite.
Anyway, Taco
Yeah,
here
yeah.
is going to catch those stuns. Locky here to the midfield. 10 seconds left, and indeed that fabled mathematical time. Well, that's just about now out. 5 seconds left. First round after a lot of fights, a lot of hustle certainly, and a little bit of struggle. 10-6 for Clockwork.
Yeah, what a game so far. Both of these sides playing so nicely, but yeah, Clockwork just pulling out there towards the end of that round and getting that snowball effect coming up strong.
And to the sidelines, it's me, Ali. What'd you think of this opener of the EU Finals Day 1?
Well, a good way to start off this showcase here. A good round, 10-6, with Clockwork taking that one, and it was quite a good round. Hellbent kept the control of the match for the first about 4 minutes, and then all of a sudden, when it got down to the final 3 minutes, Clockwork must have just gotten warmed up or something, because they were just able to pile on more and more points and getting their saves, and they just find the cracks in that Hellbent defense. Were just able to pile on points until Hellbent just couldn't pile on enough to make a comeback.
Yeah, and in this situation, we kind of mentioned it too, and it didn't end up playing out that way, because I mentioned how it's normally a high-scoring region. You see a lot of the fast-paced play and the fast-scoring points a lot of the time, but it really came down to those individual goals, those 2 points here and there that didn't matter. It wasn't a game that turned into a high-scoring affair or a blowout. I mean, it was at risk for a little bit, but at the end of the day, we saw how much those little things did matter. And with that, well, round 2 about to start.
Yeah, coming in here now for this next round. You can imagine that we're going to try to see Hellbent trying to pull out early if they can to stop that snowball effect coming in from Slotwork. But flying in quick is going to be Clockwork getting it first, but not able maybe to recover it in time. No, they are. They're going to take the open shot, the open goal, and it bounces away, not quite getting in.
Oh, crazy start to that one. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't get the goal to go. Will be taken back here, going to the midfield. And, well, just jostling for position at the moment. Will be broken away and back to the midfield again, spreading the floor, but that defense just leaving nothing to chance. They're dove out there in a hurry.
Yeah, and they're taking their time now, trying to get this clean and quick, but no, it's passing back there. Aries taking that one behind the goal, and oh no, what a save coming in there last second. Taking that one, sending it back, trying to get it out. Can they get the clear? And they are. The nice long clear all the way into the Clockwork side right now. Can they get it? But no, they're there in time. Locky taking that one, sending it back again. So back and forth right now.
That it is. So starting off deadlocked very similarly to the first round, but around that shoulder, Taco holding it up, and well, now being thrown down and thrown out of there on the clear. There goes the rebound. There goes a quick shot, missing just barely as they split apart for another grab. Baguette, though, to the midfield.
Yeah, bouncing around now. Can they get it back? No one's got a goal yet. No one's got on the board, but they're trying now. Oh, just bouncing away at the last second there. Not quite making it. But yeah, no one's on the board yet. And still almost 2 minutes in. Yeah, seeing as the slow gameplay of the first round again.
All right, well, to the midfield it goes, and I mean, a couple minutes in, scoreless yet, but I think that's about to change. There they are, and no, it's not. Take it back, Caster's Jinx and a Hex in the goal. Locky now through another clear. Talk about some ping pong and another long shot. That's also too strong.
Yeah, these guys now trying to get it up, and then Locky's going to get it, and Locky is going to get that first goal of the game so far, of the round, sorry. A little self-goal by accident by Taco there, but yeah, getting that early two-pointer and getting themselves in the lead now.
Yeah, so back into it and see if that gets them going. Again, settling down because nothing else, even though that between round phase, the 60 seconds that you get between each round can definitely be used to your advantage. I think in a situation like this, maybe even a disadvantage depending, because it just makes you sit there and think a little bit too long almost. And now you're right back to where you were on this big heavy pressure situation of this first round of finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that. The disc thing flying outfield right now. These guys chasing it down. Multi's going to get there first, but no. It's going to be Okinut taking that one out of his hands straight away, sending it back to his teammates, working up for a little attack upfield, maybe if they can get there first. But no, the blue stack is there first. Hellbent flying in quick. No, not the clear. It's not going to work out, though. Clockwork have a chance now for an attack to get themselves on the board if they can play it quick and they can play it clean. And Taco's going to try and do that right now, taking his time, moving around to his teammates. But no! Oh, the stun comes out as the clear follows quick.
I've seen that a few times now from Hellbent. They've been actually very, very high pressure on those approaches, just so quick to the defender, or sorry, to the offender when they're getting that pass received. So really just latching onto each other and sticking on strong. They really aren't giving up too much on that end of the floor, and Clockwork does need to watch out for that because that speed, it's building up some steam for Hellbent, I feel.
It really is. Yeah, we've seen that before. Hellbent stacks just really stomping through the opposition and in their defense and their offense. So you said they need to watch out for it. And we're going to see it right now coming in quick, for example, before the Hellbent... So before the other guys can get there, but not quite in time maybe, as it's going to bounce around now in the mid. Looking for a cover it by both sides now. The stun's coming out quick, and another attack coming in from Hellbent.
Well, okay, up until that happened right there, I was really liking that pass work, but you know what? Clockwork, they did exactly what Hellbent was doing to them on the other end. They just broke them up with the stacks. But look at this, blazing the trails back and forward. A good grab by Taco, and that's nabbed out of there again. Wow, this defense is something else.
Oh, absolutely. It's playing quick, and it's so clean. That's what you need. A good defense can win you in a game. Like that, flying in quick, but no, not getting the clear in time. So we are going to see Clockwork taking that one again, going for those passes up field. So, not going in, but yeah, they're going to recover it. Oh, so fast to himself. Nicely planned out, as you imagine, and going in for that two-pointer to put them on the board.
I know most people's takeaway there, viewing that, will be on the miss. But I was really impressed actually with that grab on the disc, the rebound, because at that close range and not expecting the miss necessarily, to be able to actually re-grab that close, that takes a lot of coordination and, well done. Put it back, even though it was the harder route to take.
Yeah, absolutely. Those quick reactions, just able to get them that goal and working nicely, but another chance here. Working up for another attack maybe, not wanting to give up these points now, wanting to get this lead if they can, looking for a pass on his teammate with no pressure yet. The stack's going to chase him down though, but the pass comes out, working upfield to his teammates. Is it going to go in the backboard? But no, bouncing away, and maybe another chance for an attack here.
That it will be, and a goal coming in, again, assisting there, Arison. Just like that, back to 4-2, but this is pace-wise very much a mirror image of what we saw in the opening round, it seems like. So we'll see if it picks up or if it's just going to be the case for the rest of the way. Either way, it's definitely intense.
Yeah, absolutely. Very intense right now. These guys find this disc upfield, wanting to get back on the board if they can, wanting to get even if they can, but no, the stack is going to come in from Clockwork, stopping that one and sending it back where it came from to try the attack of their own if they can get it right now. It's going to put them in a significant lead of only 4 minutes to go, but it's going to bounce around, not quite finding its mark, and it is going to get cleared there. Back up to Taco.
And now trying to attack. Oh, and there it is. Baguette on the assist from Taco. They're up 7-2. And now it really is looking kind of like a mirror because this is around the juncture that Clockwork started pulling away last time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's they're doing really nicely now at the minute to hold that momentum, and as we said, the snowball, the momentum of points that you get more and more the more you get. But no, maybe broken there. Oh no, unfortunate they missed that attack on the disc there. Not quite as well able to capitalize on that as Clockwork misses the goal, but it's still going to fly upfield, and that's not what you want to see. These messy plays starting to come out right now.
Oh, they need this? They got this. Oculalen could anchor around the defender who was left kind of on an island there, just to take a better angle at the shot. So Oculalen pulls them within 3. They still got 3 minutes remaining here. Not too bad.
Oh yeah, plenty of time. If they can keep their cool and keep their head straight, then they're going to be in a great position still. You know, that's 1 point a minute. But, you know, they're going to try and stop that from Clockwork, working upfield, taking these passes. If they can get a nice clean attack, taking their time to pass back and forth across, waiting to get pressured, moving upfield slowly, back and forth across the entire side. Working up now for that cut, and he's going to take it, and it is going to take it into the top. Okunut taking a 2-pointer and bringing that back to a 5-point difference.
And you know what helped that shot along? Just a little bit, a small little thing. That going off the barrier on the push put in a tiny hesitation to the shot. Had that wind up within a extra 1/10 of a second on the release. That's all it really took. But little moves like that are just enough to kind of freeze a defender who's otherwise expecting that shot, to follow in one smooth motion. So little things that make huge differences in Echo.
Oh yeah, and it can come from all that practice. A long shot there. Oh, not quite making that one in. Not on target. A little bit too rushed, but of course, almost no time with that stack coming in to defend. Lucky now, taking it and sending it upfield for that long shot. The stack's chasing it down. They're going to get there first, but not quite getting it on time where they want it to before the defenders are there. And defenders just going to jump in, take it out of their hands, and look to get that clear again.
And it will be a clear, but the defense getting back a watchdog on that approach to the midfield. There is a defender there as well. Baguette trying to contest, so does actually force a wayward pass, but good dives coming in and nearly had that goal as well, but just got it lost, unfortunately. So it's going to make it a little bit tougher for them. They could have certainly used that, but look at that. They were stacked and already reading the trajectory before that disc was out of the hands, I swear.
Oh yeah, absolutely. These guys are predicting the future with these, the predictions. The better you can get on the predictions of the stacks, the better. And when you get this level, as you said, they are just going to see into the future, know what's happening next. Again, less than 1 minute to go now, and 5 points difference with Clockwork having won the first round, trying to get ahead now. The long shot, the goal is going to bounce away, but no, Ocuna is going to be in position to get that 2-pointer again, bringing them that 7 points ahead.
And Clockwork now in position to indeed take this first series, this opener of our 2-day finals events. Of course, the first round we have double elimination brackets going on, so it's a long event. And for the side of Hellbent here, despite this first loss impending, gotta recognize you got a lot of time to spare. You're still gonna be okay. You're not done for the day quite yet, so they can still rebound certainly after this. But Clockwork, they've got a lot of momentum behind them now going into the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're, playing clean. That's going to give them that confidence from this first game. Watchdog wanting to get it away now, not wanting any more last points to hit them in the end of this round, and he is going to work. But yeah, that 7-point lead coming out strong at the end of that, with Clockwork taking this first game in the bag.
All right, and to the sidelines there, Ollie, what did you think of that one? 2-round closure there coming in.
Well, another good round, and we had quite a few saves from both sides, quite a few clutch saves as well, very close saves. But again, this was a similar situation to the first round. It was like, for the first 5 minutes, I believe, this round, it was like 2-0 in favor of Hellbent. And then after, Clockwork just started piling on points until the point where there was not enough time for Hellbent to put on enough points to come back. So, I mean, maybe they were just a faster team and just found the cracks in that defense and then just outran Hellbent.
Yeah, and outran them they did. For that matter, kind of outran me just about on these casts, because the speed was just something to behold. I know I sound like a broken record when it comes to this, but man, oh man, both of those teams at times were just end to end before I could blink my eyes. Like Retep said, just reading the future just about.
Yeah, well, absolutely. That's what you expect to see from these guys when they play so clean and just so next level of gameplay.
Yeah, next level it was. So that's what it's all about here in the finals. You got to put on the best possible show, and this is months and months, and really for some of these players, even extending years of work here in Echo Arena to secure their spot at the top. But with that, we're at the top of this cast, and we've got a lot more coming along, of course, on all of our channels. Want to shout out our sponsors once more, of course, in HyperX, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fix Gaming, and VRware.net. And you can bet we're here for the long haul on this amazing weekend still to come. We're going to go to an intermission here in just a moment. Check on the other matches and see where we're going next. But we will be back before you know it, so stay tuned.
starware. Our passion is for the future. VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Everest was newly formed in Season 3. How did this team come together?
I started from scratch again, I suppose. Kind of my thing after each season to have to start from scratch. I guess it's a fun experience every time to try to sort of grab as good of a team as you can get at that point in time. But I think it was start out with me and Elmo. I guess that's how most teams are formed. It's like 2 people, and then you sort of start to branch out and see what can you get to complement your team. We got Elmo, which is it's a Rift player from I think a year back or something. I think he started back in preseason, I think. I might be wrong, but yeah, he's relatively experienced and played in like the whole VRML thing. And then Conrad, who is he's the only player actually playing on the quest, but he's a quest player from start. And then we start out with Wheeladdy, who was also a quest player, but figured the sort of discrepancy, the age difference was a bit too much there, so we decided to switch him out for Steffo, who also had been playing with Elmo. But yeah, so that's another thing that I've noticed, that it's the same thing with my previous team, the Alpha Ducks. It's easy to get, like, if you can get already familiar with each other, especially if they are doing a stack, if they're like front strikers or something, then it's a lot faster to make them sort of work in a team if they already have a good regrab understanding with each other. So we've had this lineup since like right before the first Challenge Cup or something, so like 6 weeks or something.
What preparation did you do as a team and personally for this Challenger Cup?
I think it's the same thing as we did for the last Challenger Cup, which is I try to find matches, like the most recent matches of the teams we're playing, and I try to look at the play style and
All right, everybody, hello and welcome back to VR Master League. Sorry about that little bit of a delay as we switch things up a bit because, you know, live show, that's how it goes, but we are live and well, don't you worry, across all of our 3 channels here between venues on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Gaming, all the above. Love these games, love these matches. We had that first round there. Exciting and quick, as expected. Second one about to start now as we work our way up the brackets. Once again, I'm Palador, being joined here by Retap Worm, and we are rolling. So let's go. Sputnik Cobra will be on the sidelines as well.
Yeah, straight back into it now. Right into this next game, Intoxicated versus Blank, and hitting out of this first joust is going to be Blank. Starting off quick, taking that first joust, and we took a nice little pass there to the teammate, a nice little bounce pass, working upfield, but no. Intoxicated, hitting in quick, passing it back, no back and forth again, Panda takes it back.
And deep into that orange zone, but no one really there to recover except for the defense, unfortunately. So that's going to be back to the midfield. Back to the station as well. There's the stacks blazing by, and maybe too far by. That disc is gone once again. And off of that, a recovery from J for Jack. So this match kind of starting off similarly brisk like the last one, but we'll see if the scoring pace is much the same or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far, it's looking like it's going to slow at the minute, back and forth, both sides taking their time again, just making sure they don't make any mistakes if they can, but the long shot there is taken immediately back again by Blank. With that fast regrab, just stopping that chance for an attack coming in. As back the other side, Intoxicated are going to do the exact same thing, but no, they're going to miss it. Can they recover it? And they can. They're going to look to get it back, but the stun comes in, again a recovery chance, and again they're going to clear it, but no, Tosis is there to stop it again.
All right, and now a quick just tap boost there from Winter. Nice job, but ooh, what a grab back from Jay for Jack, and we'll be doing some jumping jacks there, exercising the full mobility and agility to get those 2 points.
Yeah, that disc just flying back and forth from each side, different players taking it back and forth, and then finally getting that nice point to start off. 1 minute 30 into the game. Looking Intoxicated now to take their first joust. We see Archie takes it, passing it through the tunnel there to his teammate. Finn's going to try and take it. It's going to bounce away from them, though. Winter's able to recover it, pass it down again. They're going to take their time, see if they can work this upfield without losing it if they can. But the pressure is on for them. I can feel it. This is finals, and they're going to maybe, don't want to make any mistakes right now if they can.
Yeah, and Sundance trying to squeeze a pass right past Tozius, but instead it will be lost there. Tap back out to the midfield, bouncing off that bow tie. Now, J for Jack, a clear as well. So, Blank coming in hot now off of this joust and off of this boost, rather, into the goal. There's a recovery, J for Jack. I wanted to point out, though, I mean, for Blank here, this is a team who kind of took people, as you might have heard in the interview earlier on as well, a little bit by surprise in a sense. They started off that first cycle unbelievably hot, and they didn't lose their first match until I believe they were 11-0 until that point, and right before the Challengers Cup, or maybe it was the second Challengers Cup even. I mean, long season, but the point is this team has been one of those new ones that have impressed, suffice to say, in Master Division now.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at them now. They're absolutely killing it. They're working together so well. Stopping that attack in its tracks again and sending it back upfield. And oh, nice little recap there. Past their teammate. Can they get it back in time? Looks like we are going to be trying taking it, flagging a shot, but not able to go in. As J for Jack takes it back again, working for another attack right now. Only 2 defenders back in position, but no, that's all they need is 2. As Finn is going to take that one, send it back upfield.
Nicely done from Finn. And, talking about impressive things we've seen from these teams. I mean, Intoxicated here has been on the rise very, very quickly this season. In fact, they almost beat Team Gravity in the last day of the regular season over here in venues just a couple weeks ago. I mean, it came down to just a single goal at the very, very end of round 3. So this is a team to watch for sure. It's one of those dark horses. And watch out, lighting up the goal.
Yeah, proving why they're the team to watch as they get that next 6 points. Nice 6-point lead now. 3 uncontested goals. It's only 4 minutes in, so plenty of time for Intoxicated to turn this around, but they are going to have to do that if they're going to have a chance at this round to stop this momentum that's Blank have built up so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's the momentum. Talk about again, the mobility coming in. So not really leaving a lot of room to work with. There is another turnover, it's looking like. No, Archie actually able to nab it just in time. Now grabbing each other for those boosts, getting that speed, and will be taken by Finn. Finn now having to contest with Twang Pants. A couple of long-time veteran players there, certainly with a ton of experience between them. Sundance as well, coming back in here in the league, and great to see Sundance, of course, as it will be Archie, another clear.
Yeah, bouncing around now in the blue side. Blank's trying to recover it. The stack is quick, but the stack's not quite quick enough this time, and so it is going to get sent back upfield. But there it is, Intoxicated stack, firing it back as fast as they can, passing it around, working upfield for this attack. Can they get it in this time as Finn's going to do a nice little back pass there? Not wanting to rush things, wanting to play it quick, but nice and clean as well. As Finn's going to go for that pass down below, up above to Winter, and Winter's going to miss it. Oh, the pass, unfortunately. Another attack opportunity that was going to go, but no, missing again. Another chance, and that's really the one that Archie needs to get it in for that 2-pointer. Finally putting them on the board.
An absolute barrage coming in, but it was enough to get them there too. So starting off a bit hot-footed, I guess I would call it here for them. Certainly, you saw them try to slow it down a little bit with some of that back passing towards that bow tie, and oftentimes that is what you need to do if you find yourself in a situation where you can't even find enough time to think. Once you're able to eventually find those back passes just to give yourselves and your teammates a few seconds, sometimes that's all you need to get it going again.
Yeah, you really don't want to get tunnel vision. Oh, I thought I was going in there for a second, but no, just bouncing away in the quick clear. But yeah, you definitely don't want to get tunnel vision when you're too close to the goal. Having said that, the 3-pointer, no, just missing there, bouncing away. Can they recover it in time? But no, it is going to get slapped away by Intoxicated. Not wanting to let that one in. The stack chasing it down quick, sending it upfield, and chasing it again. If they can get there first, they're going to dunk it in the goal, but just missing that one by Winter, unfortunately, means that J for Jack's going to take it and send it back for a nice pass to his teammate.
Yeah, so missed opportunities there, but they're wasting no time to regather themselves. There it is, the disc had from Finn, trying to avoid that stack, threw it down low to Winter. Winter trying to avoid and send it right back to Finn, and back again, back to the forward stack. They were already jousting there for that front line, and lining up the shot at that. Archie from Sundance on the assist.
Yeah, we started with 3 goals in a row from Blank, and now we've got 2 in a row from Intoxicated. Trying to win this back, and looking like they could do it right now. 3 minutes 30, and they're getting their momentum back. You gotta imagine Blank are getting a bit worried now. They gotta keep on top of this if they're gonna get this first round in the bag.
Certainly do. A little bit slow out of the gates there, but will not result at least in the immediate turnover. Taken here by Tozis, only the 2-point advantage so far, and 3 minutes left. Finn, quick grab, a quick shield as well, turning around to see if they can address the stacks, and Finn will get, well, stunned instead, but still going for the right moves, the right ideas to just try and deny the speed and get the front line advantage there, allow the teammates to space out and now find those passes as they do to the corner, but dove upon nicely by Twang.
Okay, Winter now taking it close to pass Archie, and Archie hitting the goal, but no! What a save by that goalie there at their feet. Another chance though for Intoxicated, but it's going to bounce away and not go in. What a save by that defense.
Yeah, and now, again, I mean, we're going down to the wire here with just the lower scoring affair once more. Winter into the tunnel, and will be hit there, sent out by Finn, and almost delivered perfectly to Sundance, whether they just knew that Sundance was there or not. Just good communication and a good shot. Arguably, depending on which team you ask, but it's a hit. And Paddish won't be happy about it, but it's a tie.
It is. We're back to even at 2 minutes to go. So every goal now, once again, is going to matter so much to these teams. So we'll have to see here if they can get a nice quick one right now. They're going to be looking for it right out of the gates. And they're sent straight into that right tunnel. Twang throwing it up the field up there to Jack. Jack's under pressure, but able to get past it. The open goal right now for Paddish. No, but he's going to take their safe route instead. Often smart thing to do, as going to pass back and forth, getting it around here. The pressure's on. Oh no! Dinging it off the post. They're not quite making it in. Unfortunate.
That would have been devastating to hit that shot with this amount of time left to go up by 3. It could have been massive. That said, I mean, it could be equally so for them, but no, not making that goal either. So miss 3 end to end, but end to end, these teams are going into the final minute and 30 as Finn tries to get the goal, but instead just putting a hurting on honor with the, I think it was Tozis on the dive, but you can see absolutely, I mean, I can tell these players are sweating. Reset, they're sweating. I'm sweating.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, 1 minute to go and 6-6. You can imagine every single goal now is going to be so important, and so they've all got to know how much is on this right now, how much is riding on this. Finn's taking the attack right now, so Archie seeing if they can get the time now to pass to Finn, and Finn passing below, Winter passing up, but no! Oh, it bounces away from the goal, not quite making it in, and it is going to go back to that middle.
Yeah, and that kind of that drive there, a little bit of maybe miscommunication thing is prioritizing the extra passes, which is never inherently a bad thing, but that said, no one was cutting, so it just kind of, they were throwing it around for the sake of it, and with that might cost them the goal here. 30 seconds, I mean, we're eyeing down a potential game winner one way or the other with this next play, either that or an overtime, but it is definitely crunch time and clutch time about to happen here.
Absolutely, these guys vying for it now. Trying to get it through tunnel, not quite making it. 20 seconds to go until overtime. If they can get a goal now, it's going to win them the round, but it's playing straight back upfield again. 12 seconds to go, bouncing around here. Can defense get there first? No, it is going to be Intoxicated, throwing it down behind the goal there, and taking that goal. Archie getting that 2-pointer and winning them this round at the last second.
What a finish there, 8-6. And sticking it with no time remaining, and that is, as I said, some clutch. So by the skin of their teeth, it will be the first round win over here for Intoxicated.
Yeah, absolutely. So a nice game so far. Really, really close at the end there, but just able to pull ahead at that last second.
And we'll send it over now real quick to a Sputnik on the sidelines by the by. How's it going?
It's going well, and looking at this first round, maybe a little bit of a false start from Intoxicated, but able to wrestle control this round back. Maybe about the 7-minute mark, halfway through it roughly, but Blank winning the first joust. Blank with the initial energy, they controlled the pace for roughly halfway across the round. Toasties had the first shot on an open goal. He had a recovery by J for Jack, putting the first point in. J for Jack would find the second point as well, to put them up by 4 points. This is, of course, Blank. So Blank still maintaining the pace of this game, about 7-minute mark. Toasties would find a dunk with a double player advantage in bubble on a relay pass. And then Archie, for Intoxicated, would find a rebound for 2 in the bubble at roughly 5-minute mark. That would be the turning point for Blank, and really just an excellent round for both teams. And it came down to Paddish making an excellent save at 2-minute mark, and really just control from Blank and control ultimately from Intoxicated would turn this round around.
All right, thank you, Sputnik Cobra. Yeah, it's all those little things that just bring the well, the wins to light, essentially. They do add up in the end, and they matter the most. As it will be Sundance looking for that first chance at a goal. Finn with the disc and sending it over to Winter. Winter, there's the cut. They were missing that a little bit earlier. This time, picture perfect. First 2 points.
Yeah, so nicely done so far. Lovely quick start. Just what they want to see if they're going to stay ahead for this next round here. But momentum coming in maybe from that last round. See if Blank can counter that, if they can stay on top of it, or if they're going to let that momentum knock them over right now.
Yeah, that is indeed the question. Always hoping for the round 3s on these streams, and we get a lot of them. Over there in OCE earlier, we had our Oceania matches, our first day of them, and all 3 on Channel 1 went to round 3. So with that, this one is off to a fast start, though, for Sundance. So saying, I want none of that. I'm sure they'd be happy to take this in 2 if they can. Blank needs to be careful. They're third, 2 in a row, and it's always that third goal in a row that's where the snowball begins.
Yeah, definitely. If they can keep that up now, if they can, keep that for the rest of this round, then that is going to win them the game. So Blank's trying to work against it now, work against momentum, but obviously always hard, that stress coming out for them, knowing that there's so much to play for right now, and knowing that they're 4 points down already, only 1 minute 30 into the game. That's definitely going to be difficult. Difficult to stay positive and stay on top of. And we're seeing now, going back into their side, the regrab's there quick though. G4 attack not wanting to let that go forward, wanting to work it back upfield.
You saw a lot of contesting as well after that initial clear. A couple of breakaway players on the boost, but there was a lot of brawling as well. Definitely not wanting to give up any kind of inch and any kind of advantage on those stacks. As a pass fake there, almost faked me out of my shoes. As Archie will get the assist. Winter gets the goal. Danger zone, as I mentioned, it's been reached. We're at 6 uncontested points here in only a couple minutes.
Not what Blank want to see at all at this point. Although, gotta remember, they did have this last round. They had 6-0 on their side. Now they have 6-0 against them. And obviously, Intoxicated ended up winning that round in the end. So maybe Blank can pull an Intoxicated this time. If they gotta have that momentum, they gotta stay together and stay calm and cool if they can. And we'll see if they can do that right now, as they are going to lose it straight away. Unfortunately, and a chance still to get an attack again. We're going to see Tozers taking it and passing it back upfield, but no one there to collect it at the minute, so it is going to be Winter re-grabbing up and taking that one back.
Yeah, all of a sudden the player's kind of stuck in mud here in the midfield. That disc has been there for a very unusual amount of time. Will be sent out, but just as I say that, it's going to be back into the midfield again. So will be lost, and you can see I like the idea there, prioritizing trying to go for a back pass and now dribbling it up the floor. Finally able to squeak by 1, 2, 3 defenders and won't get the 2 at the other end. However, a soft pass from Finn. Feathery touch back over to Archie. Archie, another one. That passing is immaculate. Winter completes the play.
Yeah, so nicely done. These guys playing so clean, keeping on top of it and keeping that momentum that they've got, and the clean play is coming and coming strong. And that's what you need to do if you're going to win these games. You got to just keep on top of it and not get overconfident. But keep clean, keep everything working, and it is happening right now. And Blank needs to really find that for themselves right now, and they're not gonna. As the stun comes out and the stack's up there quick to penalize that one.
About 3 or 4 players all grabbing each other's feet there, creating a little train of their own. Sundance Kid with the disc here, 8 up, only 4 minutes in, so this is looking to be a very high-scoring second round, and momentum certainly on the side of the Orange Folk, and we'll get another one to go. Winter starting to heat up. Not sure if that's good for Winter or not, but it is indeed good for Intoxicated.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you want to see if you're a big Intoxicated fan right here. Seeing this 10-0 and not even 5 minutes down so far. So if they continue at this pace, then we'll see a mercy win by the end of the game. But of course, still 5 minutes, plenty of time for Blank to win this back, to start getting these goals. And they're going to try and start right now as J4 Jack takes it, passing down there to his teammate down in Valley. But no, the stack is too quick. The stack is there to get there first, and the stack's going to chase it down and get that 2-pointer.
Guess who? Winter again. I must have been Groundhog Day and I just missed it, because definitely leaving a shadow over the goal here of the blue side. Winter is starting to light it up. They are on a tear to the tune of 12. So tremendous push here in round 2. After, I suppose you would definitely call it that momentum building win at the end of the round. I mean, you can get those game winning shots. That will definitely propel a team to the next level in terms of that mental game.
Oh, absolutely. Coming into another game after just having stomped your last one is going to get you in just the right headspace and just the right confidence that you need. But still, taking the time here, Blank not wanting to let this one, wanting to win some more points back, firing upfield, but that stack by Intoxicated is just so quick right now. Just honestly, storming ahead every time and just recovering the disc first every time.
Yeah, it's just back and forth action here, but it does seem like more often than not it is recovered by Intoxicated. But as I say that, it will be a pass and not finding the goal. A rebound there, nearly had, but Archie is able to dive out and clear it. Already first on the boost, it would seem, but actually everyone kind of misreading where that was going, so it finds itself still stuck on the orange zone. Twang with the goal, maybe? No! Actually a snag out and send out to the midfield. 4 minutes left. And trying to break that cap. They just need one to go, just one, and they can still have a shot at it, but this may damage those efforts quite badly. Sundance.
Yeah, another 2 points there against them, and another 2 points, as you said, that Blank have not found themselves on the board yet. And only 3 minutes 45, it is looking really, really bad here for Blank. Yeah, it's the momentum working so hard against them, the mental game working against them now, and not much time for them to win this back and to keep things working clean. And a little bit of maybe a slower start there. Maybe that was all a plan. It did not quite work out for them if it was, and it's recovered straight away by Intoxicated and worked up for another attack right now.
And thus far, I mean, the passing has been pretty good overall when they have gotten into the bubble, especially since the latter portions of round one is when they really started building that up. That would have been a great shot here. For Blank, you mentioned it, rolling out of the gates a little slow on that one, and gotta keep in mind too, long tournament, double elimination, you have to lose twice across these 2 days. So even if this round isn't going their way for Blank, certainly want to be able to build something up so you can go into the next match even feeling good and at least feeling back on track, essentially.
Oh yeah, definitely. A bad mental game from the last game can be crippling, and so definitely something these top teams need to watch out for, as you said. But another attack here coming in, and that's not going to help, as Sundance is going to get another 2-pointer. Getting dangerously close now to that Mercy win at 20 points, with still 2 minutes 30 to go.
Yeah, this is a really high-scoring affair. Coming in again off this team who nearly had a tremendous upset over the #1 seeded and defending back-to-back champions in Europe at that, Team Gravity, just a couple weeks ago at the end of the regular season. So Intoxicated, it's not a surprise to see them putting out this output. Anyone who can go head-to-head with the double champs are definitely going to be a threat here in the finals.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's what we want to see right here. These exciting games, these guys just doing so well early on. But, oh no, an attack there coming in. Stopped in his tracks, but stopped again. Haddish, though, sending that one away for the clear. Not quite making it, but maybe they're recovered by their teammates. Still, 2 minutes chance for them to get on the board. But no, attack coming in has bounced away. These guys starting to look a little bit messier. The last-minute stress is getting to them.
Absolutely, and I'll put respect on the name as well. Triple champs if you go pre-season route as well. And Winter, very, very well done on these shots. That I'm scared to look, but I will. 10 points, and a lot of that coming in this round alone.
Oh yeah, definitely. These guys playing so nicely so far. 1 minute 25 to go. If they can get one more goal, it is going to be a Mercy win coming in from Intoxicated. Blank do not want that right now. They're fighting back. They're fighting against it, passing back and not wanting to lose the disc at all costs if they can. But no, they drop it. Is there a chance here for Intoxicated? It is, as they're going to take it right now, working it upfield, doing for those passes. Open goal! Oh, just missing that one and bouncing away, but recovering it maybe for another chance.
Yeah, it looks like it. Trying to get back on the defense, there were a pair of defenders, a pass fake, J for Jack finding Twang Pants, and this is what I like to see now. They're having a tough time, yes, but they're still going for the fundamentally correct things. They're not just forcing passes, and they're not forcing those clears necessarily, so they're trying to get it back going, and if they can do that, that's still going to be important for the rest of this tournament, but certainly Intoxicated, they are taking what they've shown. It didn't start with Team Gravity at the end of the season. It started much earlier on. This is a team who came along a little bit late, as I recall. Had a name change in there, I believe, but I mean, week by week, they got dramatically better to the tune of a Mercy at that.
20-0 Mercy on the first round of this game. Or was that the second round? That was second round.
Second round.
That was it. 20-0 Mercy to win that game. Intoxicated taking that one in the bag from Blank.
Yeah, all started, I suppose, I'll hand it off to Sputnik to explain, but I mean, that game winner, I think, at the end of round 1 just really kind of did them in. Sputnik, what's your take?
You know, Blank just absolutely was not able to keep up with Intoxicated in the second round. Intoxicated just really flipped it on its head. Intoxicated find 20 points on Blank and just controlled the pace and absolutely controlled the tempo. You're talking about a massive disparity in possession time. Just massive. Only one time did Blank get into the bubble, and it was quickly shut down by 2 stops from Intoxicated. Intoxicated would make 2 interceptions. First clear out of the bubble, wouldn't get all the way out of their half. And there was another drive by Blank, but that was the only chance that Blank had in the bubble, in the half of Intoxicated. Intoxicated would just play to their strengths. Anytime that Blank recognized that they had to play aggressively on defense to maybe stop this Mercy, Intoxicated would weave their passes past that defense and have an open goal. And their passing, Intoxicated passing, was just so fluid. You saw excellent one-timers. You saw just the ability to move in and out of that bubble and work around this Blank defense. And Intoxicated played very well, and that's the Intoxicated that we know. And it was a much different pace from the first round.
Yeah, it definitely was. When that train gets on going, either in the Twitch chat or in the game, I mean, that train is just hard to stop. So with that, well, we're not stopping, I'll tell you that much. At least not for much more beyond a brief intermission, of course. We got more games coming, not only in Europe, but also North America a little bit later on in the day. And then even later on, some more OCE as we'll crown some champions across the regions within the next 24 hours. So there's a lot of excitement still yet to be had here on VR Master League. So whatever channels you're tuning in from, whatever platforms, stay right there. You're in the right place. We'll be back after a brief intermission. And if there's some other matches going on the other channels, I'll be sure to play that for you as well. So stay tuned.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make, and I can help you decide who you're loving now and how I'm not quite there.
Yeah, the near side trap going to be picked up by Game, trying to send out, but Jason there with the recovery, going to be sent all the way through, picked up there by Mozzie. Mozzie has the open lane. Whoa, what a save there from Ryan. One of the biggest saves in the round 2. It's going to send all the way through. Jaywalker has an open lane, and that was on 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
offensive players, once they get into the bubble zone, that's allowing them to stack up much more quickly as it's on the ground. Moonface, oh, what a save there by Cruzen, and he sends it out. And again, that stack is together.
Saves now as he recollects the disc and maybe looks for an attacking opportunity, but this may be just as important, if not more important, than Challenger Cup, because this will get them for the opportunity to get into Challenger Cup. But Goran Jr.
bouncing out of the bubble back to his teammate though. Intentional pass, random cross pass to Lord of War. Lord bounce shot, and it's good. What a play! Sin take the lead 4-2.
3 is a 3, as I'm not sure anyone says, but it's a fact. So out, flying in, taking it is Zach, and putting 3 more on the board.
He's looking, he's juking, he's passing over to Pam, and Pam is going to pass it to Frost, who's going to sink it in for 2 early on here in this first round.
Let's see how Valkyries can respond here. They can't let that get them down.
See Swag War as well in the chat, and I see a Cal 3-point goal. How about that? What was that? 2 seconds.
But unfortunately, no one was there to pick it up. That's going to get picked up by Menacing Mage. Menacing Mage over to Aureli Orum. Aureli Orum back over to Recep, who's going to sink it in.
Looking like Niles could not find the disc, as Stody can't find the disc. Down to Niles for the slam dunk, making an amazing response.
Pushing out as the lone man, the lone pressure, the forecheck. Jewel going to start walking up with this one. They have 2 of the bubble, passing it there to Speedy. What a setup.
Actually, sit that much farther down. That's not a bounce shot, but it's going to get picked up by his teammate, and they're going to hit the post. No! But there's not over yet, and the second time, it's good.
Can't tell time. Actually, I've always known that. I am chronologically challenged. As Av is going to send that no way. Is that going to be...
Stack there to recover it. It's going to go for a clear, but unfortunately there, Isolate playing very far back for High Voltage. Is going to recover it. Lols on the recovery, going to go for a pass onto Goran Jr., who's going to juke, going for the one more pass, and Lols able to secure the first round for High Voltage.
Back in the hands of Aiden. Aiden going low now. Pass to Crispy. Crispy walking it in. Can he do it? Bounce shot. Whoa. No, it's recovered by Pigeon. They needed 3 though. They need the goalie.
They got it! They got it! We're going to overtime! No! You cannot do this.
Now that's going to be through the tube. These stacks, the double stacks are there. The shot is going to be stopped. Talk about that defense getting back at the right time, but it's still in the hands of Helmet. Helmet, another save from Howler. Talk about this defense. They're not letting Helmet put any more points on the board.
Down to neutral zone. Who's there first? No one. It's eventually going to be Tahada. Tahada, no, gets stolen from his hands. X open 3, but gets stunned. Who's going to be there? Catnip. Catnip! 3 points. But Catmon taking an early lead. They are the higher seeded team, I do believe. And definitely maybe showing that 1 rank difference. It's quite large.
Careful because there are a lot of converging defenders. Tries to slice it over to the side. A steal from Sendo. Another shot from Sendo. And send in for 3.
all the way down to the orange side of the arena. Mamba now slapping it right to his teammate. That was actually a behind the back blind slap. Zach slowing it down, really patient, slapping it down, passing it to Duke. Duke trying to pass across the Caption. Caption back to Duke, and then Duke in the top pocket over the goalie. Really well played off the bat. Synapse coming out strong.
You don't wanna know. Lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That chain. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen lock shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off, and that's another clear, and that's another goal, I guess, too.
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipper. Tipper now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipper.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to go bounce into the midfield. Bushibo that with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one.
We have Team Gravity. Viatrex, the captain of Team Gravity, is with me. Now, Viatrex, how do you expect the finals to go for you?
Pretty good, honestly. The scrims are going as expected. We know what the teams will do and how we will deal with them. The season went good so far. We stayed undefeated. Even though Intoxicated got very, very close. But in the end, they didn't. And on finals, we will assure we're going to be a different Gravity. And whoever we will face in the end, it's not going to be that close again.
And you've won every season so far. What would you do if you don't win this season?
Everybody wants to know this. I guess we will never know.
We have Team...
Hello and welcome to these EU finals. This is the first day. This is Clockwork versus Gravity. Let's see if Gravity can pull off another finals win, take the championship. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I'm joined by It's Me Ollie and Nightfire on sidelines. How are you doing, Ollie?
I'm doing great, and I'm very excited for this next match, Clockwork versus Gravity. As we know, Gravity are one of the top teams in EU and have been champions for the past, pretty much since VRML started, I think. And in Clockwork, an up-and-coming team, maybe a good challenge for Gravity. I'm excited to see it as we get into this first round.
Absolutely. Let's see if Gravity can do this. Let's see if they can maintain supremacy. We've seen them time and time again do it, and they've done it flawlessly. So now with this neutral joust about to begin, let's see if this will happen again as they get that neutral joust win. It's now in the bubble of Clockwork. Another headbutt coming through. Gonna knock it way out of their hands, but that Stack looking to recover. It will be a double stun at the ceiling and a nice slap back to Simon.
Simon now sending it down to Laura. Laura going across to Viatrex. Viatrex sending a deep pass down to Louis. Louis now going for the shot and putting Gravity on the board in an early lead, 2-0.
a quick score from Gravity. We see them come out of the gates, get one headbutt off the neutral joust. As that back stack comes through, they can get another headbutt, but able to recover it, send it to Simon on the back line, send it right back into the bubble, and find those 2 points. So right now, Gravity's looking good.
Again, now going over for the pass, but Viatrex with a nice interception and Lowrider going for the shot. Just a ding, but quickly recovered by Louis. So now put it in for another 2. So now 4-0 in favor of Gravity in less than a minute.
And Gravity's defense off joust advantage is so strong, they're able to find that interception on that initial pass from Clockwork. So they're not letting up. They're going to maintain the pace off the bat. They're going to look to do it again as Clockwork will have possession on this joust advantage.
Again, I'll send in a long pass or maybe just a clear attempt all the way down, but it ends up in the hands of Aries. Aries now going back to Taco. Taco going across to Aries. Aries getting shut down though by that Gravity backsack as Simon now goes for the clear and sends it right back.
So at the ceiling will be Simon, open goal opportunity, and at 17 meters a second, 7 points on the board. Gravity continues this offense, 8 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock.
So yeah, again, it is Clockwork with that joust advantage, 7-0 in favor of Gravity in less than 2 minutes. Just shows you how quick this team is. But now Baguette taking the QB, we'll send it across to Taco. Taco getting pressure by that stack, he's able to get that pass through, but no. Simon again with the interception, send it off the bounce, off the Geo now across to Viatrex. Viatrex going for the shot on the stunned goalie for another 3. Now 10-0 in favor of Gravity.
Talking about an aggressive defense. They're running both stacks forward on these joust advantages. They're going to make that interception at double diamonds. They're going to send it forward. A nice bounce off the lower Geo right into the hands of that forward player from the stack. And Viatrex going to take that 3 on the stun goalie. So really aggressive offense and defense from Team Gravity so far.
Aries now going for the shot maybe, but he gets shut down quickly by that second Gravity stack. Now maybe going for a dribble here. Simon and Louis. Simon able to pick it up, going for the long shot, and he's able to connect again for the 3 from 26 meters away. 13-0 now in favor of Gravity, a huge lead.
That's 18 seconds on that goal time, Ollie. That's less than 3 minutes off the clock, and they've got a 13-point advantage. That's insane.
I think pretty much all their goals have been scored in less than 30 seconds, so just shows the skill of this team. Again, another interception over to Lowrider, and Lowrider going for the shot just on a fadeaway. Will ding that one, but recovered by Louis. A one-on-one with the goalie, and he's able to slam it for 15-0 now.
In Clockwork, just trying to find some rhythm, trying to respond to Team Gravity's just oppressive defense. They're all over the place. They're making the stops where they matter. They're in the spots when they matter. And 15-point advantage. No, not even halfway through this first round, and Clockwork's going to make an error there. They're going to try and slap that one forward, but Team Gravity is going to recover on their stacks, finding possession at the floor.
Maybe going for a dribble attempt. A clear will come through from the side of Gravity and picked up by Viatrex, who isn't able to dodge that defender, but recovered by Lowrider. Going for the shot, and he's able to place it in for the 3. 18-0 in favor of Gravity. Nearly a mercy in less than 5 minutes.
They just need one more score, and they're looking to do it before this halftime mark of this first round. So joust advantage now to Clockwork. Clockwork struggling to make something happen. They will take the disc. Baguette with it. Baguette cocking his arm back, not going to make the throw just yet as he approaches that stack from Team Gravity. He does make that pass. Open goal opportunity with Team Gravity to recover both on the back line and the front line. They're going to send that now to Viatrex. Viatrex sending that forward to Lowrider off the head of a player of Clockwork, but Team Gravity looking to get down court. Maybe a few stuns coming through, disabling them, and now Baguette with possession.
Clearing it right back down into hands of Viatrex. Viatrex sending it right back through. Just gets stuck in the tunnel. Recovered by a Gravity player, but quickly stunned out by that Clockwork stack. A nice slap coming through now, sending it all the way down into that side of Clockwork. That's Gravity stack just missing it, and Baguette sending that one forward up to Aries.
So that will now sail into the bubble of Team Gravity. This is a chance for Clockwork, and Akinut will find 2 points on the board, so they won't be scoreless in this first round. They'll kill a minute. Almost a minute off the clock as we now approach this halftime mark. It's going to take 2 scores from Team Gravity to take this mercy in the first round.
So Gravity taking their first joust advantage, 18-2, with just under 5 minutes remaining. It will be Lowrider taking the QB. We'll send it over to Viatrex. Viatrex sending that one forward down to Simon. Simon now going across to Louis. Louis making his way forward, maybe looking for the cut pass over to Simon, but takes a hit off the shield and it will bounce off course.
at the floor will be recovered by Team Gravity, sending it now to Viatrex on the back line. Viatrex feeding that one forward, but Taco reading that one right, sending that down court, and looking for it will be this Clockwork offense, and they have an open goal. Baguette with 2 more points for this Clockwork team, so they're now starting to find their rhythm. Team Gravity not able to keep up.
So Gravity not been able to score again after scoring that 18th point. It looks like they're making slightly more mistakes, missing a couple more passes now. Maybe Clockwork has gotten used to them a little bit more, applying more pressure and making those mistakes, and now 18-4. Looks like they are getting some rhythm.
That will be sent forward along the wall, but too far for Team Gravity. A stun will come through from Louis on Taco. Nice back slap to Simon. Simon now cross court to Viatrex, and they slowed it down just a bit, but Lowrider now in the bubble. Lowrider with the soft shot. And looks like that goalie kind of overreacted, expecting a much faster shot, so Lowrider with that slow ball, gonna make it right past Taco and goal.
So now 20-4 in favor of Gravity, just 4 points away from getting the Mercy, as it will be Clockwork taking that Joust advantage again. Just over 3 minutes remain, as it is Baguette taking the QB. He'll just make his way forward, send the pass up high over to Taco. Taco taking his time. We'll send it over to Okinut now. Okinut making his way forward. Doesn't have the pressure of the Gravity stack on him yet, so he's able to just walk it forward, looking for his passes. He will go for the pass up to Taco. Taco now doing some spins on the ceiling. We'll send it across to Aries. Aries now making his way forward, going for the shot, but Simon stops it, gets stunned out. But again, Gravity picking it up and sending it out.
How many players were in goal right there? Nice stop from Team Gravity, and they'll get that clear through. That stack will find it, and that shot will be off and behind the goal, but will be picked up. They have more than enough time for this open goal, and Louis is going to take that one in. So 2 more points for Team Gravity, and that's it in this first round.
22-4, a huge lead. And even though we've got 2.5 minutes remaining, there's very little chance they're going to make that comeback. Maybe Gravity will end this round early with a Mercy. I mean, they're 2 points away, but now Clockwork taking that Joust advantage will be Baguette. Just taking his QB, making his way forward. He will send a pass down, maybe just a clear, nearly going into the goal. Will just ding. But Aries now stealing it for a moment. But Viatrex picks it up again for Gravity, send it across to Lowrider. Lowrider now just doing some juking on the ground, waiting for his teammates Stack to get ready, and he will send it through in the hands of Louis, who goes for the shot, and just like that, 25-4, Gravity take the first round.
What a strong statement from Team Gravity in this first round, 25-4. Tell us what happened, Nightfire.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what happened first. I want to give everyone the notice that there is a giveaway going right now. You have to type the word tunnel into chat, and you can get entered into that giveaway for, I believe it's a 1,000 Echo Point voucher. So get in on that if you're not already. Giveaways are going to be going out throughout the course of the stream, but I mean, what that was Team Gravity being Team Gravity. Their passing and stack play just excels above everybody else. It's why, again, they're an undefeated team. And what's even crazier to think about is they have now 3 Mercies in a row. They have Mercy, they double Mercied Everest. Now they've Mercied Clockwork. I mean, this Gravity team is coming into this postseason with all guns blazing. They are bringing the full force of this momentum of their team, and I think it's just overwhelming Clockwork and Everest and maybe squads that aren't even necessarily ready for it. To that point, though, I do think that when teams look at Gravity, they've been preparing. They've been seeing how Gravity plays, doing their homework. And so, while Gravity certainly looks very good here, going up against Everest, who's ranked 9, and Clockwork ranked 4, I do think that it's going to get a little bit, obviously, more interesting when we get into those, when they're challenging the ranks 2 and 3 at the ladder. And, hey, we'll see what happens for round 2 as we dive in.
And a nice dive from Baguette to make that stop on this neutral joust, but that might be into the goal. It will be taken by Louis and sent out. So strong. Did we just talk about how strong Team Gravity is? I'm at a loss for words, but Clockwork giving it their best, and Eris is going to take that in at 3 meters, and that's what Clockwork needs right now against Team Gravity.
So able to make the first points this time is Clockwork. Aries just getting that pass and scoring it in from up top. It will give Gravity their joust advantage with just about 9 minutes remaining, so they scored quite quickly, and maybe they have got some momentum for themselves now. Maybe they can potentially score some more points on Gravity. We'll just have to see as Viatrex sends that back to Lowrider.
The Lowrider sending that right back to Viatrex. You can see that stack from Clockwork trying to react. They realize they have to put pressure on this offense. They can't give him any time. And now off the shield, that one's going to ding. Not good for Team Gravity, but they will recover it. They will slap it right to Viatrex. So they have another chance outside this bubble and looking for that short pass and getting it. And Simon's going to get it. It's now tied up 2-2.
Tied up 2-2. A good setup there. They brought out that Clockwork defensive stack and managed to destroy it and just get that pass through, and Simon able to place that one in for the 2. So now it is tied up 2-2. Clockwork taking this next joust advantage.
So with joust advantage, Clockwork doesn't want to let Team Gravity get ahead. They're going to roll out slightly slowly. Baguette's going to get that initial pass to Taco. Taco now down to the floor, but a nice pace as they work into this bubble in Clockwork, but the save, but not able to get it out. Aki Nuts to grab it, run out of that goalie's hand and put it in. So this is a different Clockwork in this second round, Ollie.
Seems like they're maybe already able to adapt to how Gravity play and are able to put points on the board. Maybe Gravity's just playing this a little slower, maybe a little more relaxed after that immense lead in that first round. We'll just have to see. Maybe they'll switch their gears back on as now a pass across to Simon comes through. Simon just going back to Lowrider. Lowrider back to Simon, trying to break up that stack, and they are successful. As now the pass across to Louis comes through. Louis just making his way forward now, looking for that back stack, and he will just send it back to Lowrider.
And Lowrider taking his time. This conservative defense now from Clockwork, and nice passing from Team Gravity off the crossbar. They didn't pressure that shooter. He would go off the post. He had more than enough time to place that shot, but it wasn't well placed from Team Gravity, so Simon now with it outside the bubble.
Simon will send it deep over to Viatrex, and Viatrex able to put it in to tie this game up now 4-4 with about 7 minutes remaining.
A quick response, and this is tied up. In the first round, we would see Team Gravity have 18 points on the board, 16 points on the board at like the 6-minute mark. Now Clockwork able to adjust the rhythm, able to stay head-to-head with Team Gravity. They will throw that one into the tubes. Another successful pass down to the floor. Open goal opportunity, but off the crossbar and into the hands of Team Gravity.
Alright, now looking for that clear. That one's not going to be quite out, but recovered again by Simon. Simon just sending that pass up to Viatrex. Viatrex making his way forward now, just sending that clear all the way through. Maybe a short attempt, but that's not going to be on target. Louis Ammo though picking that one up, and that one's going to be on target. Sending that one in for the 3. Now Gravity taking the lead 7-4.
This might be the tides turning. This might be Team Gravity now dictating the pace of this second round. It's a 3-point advantage to Team Gravity. 6 minutes on the board, and now joust advantage to Clockwork.
Baguette taking the QB, just playing this one slow, trying to draw in that Gravity stack, and he was able to get that first pass off. But that second pass is just not there, just a missed pass. Will be recovered by Louis. He does get stunned out, but he's able to get the cross pass over to Simon. Simon now sending that one up to Viatrex. Viatrex getting pressured. We'll send it over to Lowrider. Lowrider getting pressured again, going for the mail slot shot, and he's able to put it in cleanly from 24 meters away. So now 10-4, Gravity with a 6-point lead.
Excellent shot from Lowrider at 24 meters, right underneath that nest, right above that shield, expertly placed. 6-point advantage now to Team Gravity. Clockwork has to do something with this possession.
We Baguette just playing it slow again, maybe trying to draw in that stack, and he does so, get the first stack in, breaking that one up. Taco now sending that one across, but again, the second pass is not there. Lowrider recovering it, sending it back. Just gonna be off the geo there, and Aries maybe looking to recover for Clockwork. We'll just send a pass back over to Baguette.
And now down to the floor, Clockwork looking for something, sending that up to Taco. Taco into the bubble to Aki Nut, and Aki Nut gonna finish that off. So a nice response from Clockwork. They're down by 4 points now. Those 2 threes from Team Gravity would really put them ahead, but this Clockwork offense is not going to let that happen.
A good little setup there, trying to match the speed of the passing that Gravity has, and able to do so, and Okino able to place that one for 2. So now just a 4-point lead for Gravity is now. A quick pass comes through over to Simon. Simon going up to the ceiling to Louis Ammo, but Louis just sending that one back over to Lowrider.
And now Team Gravity adjusting. They're slowing it down. They're sending it now up to the ceiling. Lewis now with it. Louis just going to run that windmill. He's just going to slam that one in. There are 3 players from Team Gravity approaching the goalie. The goalie just didn't know who to prioritize. A pass, a shot, a dunk, and Louis going to take that one in for 2.
So now back with that 6-point lead, 12-6. It will be Clockwork. Taking that Joust advantage will be Baguette picking up for the QB. We'll send it one up to Taco again. Taco taking his time. We'll send it down to Aries. Aries may be looking at an open goal for a short amount of time, but doesn't take the shot. But now take a shot again, but a nice save from Lowrider, able to catch that one just in time as he just tries to send it out in the hands of Okinut now, who maybe looks for another offense.
And Aries is going to get that pass, but not able to find a follow-up pass as they were about to get stunned out, but able to recover is Clockwork. Baguette now to Taco. Taco pulling out that defender, trying to get past this Team Gravity defense. They are strong, and this is an open goal opportunity, but not taking that one will be Clockwork. Now to Eris. Eris with an open goal, and taking that one will be Eris at 6 meters. So still a 4-point lead to Team Gravity, but not letting them get too far ahead right now is Clockwork.
So about 3.5 minutes remain, a 4-point lead, 12-8. So Clockwork able to adapt and are getting through past this Gravity defense now. So it'll be Gravity taking that Joust advantage. Lowrider taking the QB. We'll send that one over to Simon. Simon just slapping that one forward. Not quite going to be on target to his teammate, but able to get that interception. And we'll just send that one back all the way to Taco.
So Clockwork looking pretty strong right now. Taco with possession. Taco getting challenged. Taco not able to get that pass. Team Gravity will recover it in the tube. It will be taken by Okinut. Okinut now sending that forward to Eris. Eris with an open goal opportunity, and it's going to be wide. Not able to find that one into the goal. Team Gravity now with possession, sending that back, and that was a missed opportunity for Clockwork.
Clear now coming through. That play from Gravity misses it, but Lowrider picking up, sending that one forward in hands of Simon, and Simon placing that one for the 2, 14-8. Gravity looking to maybe extend their lead now.
Gravity looking to take this in 2 rounds over Clockwork, but 2 minutes, 20 seconds. It's more than enough time for Clockwork to make the right moves and to tie this up. So with Joust advantage will be Clockwork. Taco to QB. Baguette to QB. Baguette's going to throw an interception, and this is going to be a shot attempt by Team Gravity, but it's going to be above the goal. Team Gravity will pick it up. Simon's going to send that back to Bowtie, up to the ceiling. Now cross for that cut. And getting that shot will be Simon on that stunned goalie, just a little too high to make this save.
So now 16-8, Gravity have doubled Clockwork's points and maybe putting that back into full gear again. We're seeing similar things to what happened in round 1, the interceptions from the stacking from Gravity. So maybe they thought Clockwork was getting a little bit too close and decided to go back into full gears. Now Lowrider just steals that one and places it for the 3, 19-8.
Talk about stacking speed. Talk about a blitz. Lowrider able to make that stun on Joust advantage and find that open goal opportunity. 18 meters a second at 10 meters. Now 19-8. 1 minute, 20 seconds on the clock. It's really fading for Clockwork.
But yeah, now getting stunned out again by that blazing stack. Simon picking that one up, just getting stunned out just in time by Baguette. Baguette now looking to clear that one out, or maybe a pass. Will not be out, but Simon able to recover that for Gravity. Send that one forward up to Louis. Louis making his way forward. We'll go for the shot off the backboard, but that one's just going to be a bit wide and bounce back out in the hands of Viatrix.
So Team Gravity maintaining possession now, up to the ceiling. Simon down to the cut, open goal, Louis. 40 seconds on the clock. 8-21. This is it. This is a 2-round sweep for Team Gravity.
And you can really just see why Gravity have been champions for so long. I mean, just their communication is just on point. As soon as he receives the pass, his teammate just knows what to do next, and then the person with the disc just knows exactly where his teammate is, and just the chemistry is there, and it's just amazing.
That's why they're the best in the world, one of the best teams in the world. And now with this drive, Okinut's going to find 2 points on that rotating goalie from Team Gravity. So not going to maintain a scoreless streak for about 3 minutes. It would look like Team Gravity would have possession for a solid 3 to 4 minutes in this latter half. And now 10-21, Team Gravity taking it in 2. And with that, we're going to send it to Nightfire.
Yeah, a wild back and forth in this series. Really, Clockwork coming out looking like a completely different team at the start of this round. To keep it as close as they did against Gravity is an achievement in and of itself. Simply put, because Gravity had been dominating every round they had played so far. So for them to keep it close for at least a good chunk of round 2 is quite an achievement for this Clockwork team to take home. And frankly, I think that this is something that they can maybe use to look back on if they can continue to advance up into the semifinals and get through that losers bracket, look back on what they did that worked, because there were moments there where they were definitely bouncing back and keeping it close with Gravity. And like I said, that is in and of itself an achievement, just because of how good Gravity has been playing so far, at least in this postseason. And I guess throughout the history as a team, they have been playing incredibly consistently. The passing, very on point. The stack speed, just so powerful for this Gravity team. And yeah, ultimately they lock in round 2 after sort of putting the foot on the gas. And fun to watch this Gravity team really execute Echo Arena at such a high level, because that is what they're doing, and that is what's getting them these W's. And I think we got more action ahead there. You can take a look at the bracket. We've just had Team Gravity and Clockwork done. I think we go now to Hyperion and Intoxicated, if I'm not mistaken, for our next matchup here on the venue showcase.
So we will be back with Hyperion versus Intoxicated. This has been Team Gravity taking this in 2 rounds over Clockwork. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I've been joined by It's Me Ollie on CoCast and Nightfire on Sidelines. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be right back with the next matchup.
D-Dog once again. D-Dog faking out the shot. D-Dog taking the shot, but saved there from Moonface. But Josh once again with it. Josh with another shot, but Moonface.
Now, but both missing it. And so Everest going to have a chance now to attack. Steffo passing down behind the goal. And Bad Elmo putting Everest on the board.
Goal against Ribbit. They might have a chance in the second round. That shot's going to be off the backboard and good from Frogio.
The air preventing another shot attempt.
And it's not now with that disc. Looking for that pass, but a great intercept there by Joshy. The stack coming in. The steal. The second stack from Nan, able to get a pass back down. Great control over the disc here. And it is now in possession, walking into that bubble. Looking for that cut pass. And a great slam dunk there. What a...
Changing up the momentum of this game as well. However, time will tell. Pass up now high to Moonface. Moonface diving in. Bounce shot, and it's good! 2 points on the board.
Inverting on that ceiling. Looking for the clear down. It does get there, and they're back with it, and they get the points there. Ashton with the slam.
Instead, it's going to go right back into the hands of Aurora, who's clearing it downfield. The stack race is there. The stack's going to get picked up. No! Steel Skydiver going for the shot. Low pocket. 3-12 meters.
Time management, you can score a goal, you can do whatever. So, and they're doing whatever right now. They've got this commanding lead, and a cut coming through. Caesar's able to dunk that one, but it's too little
there, but maybe it'll get picked up as the stacks are coming through. Long 3, it's good. Moonface. 7-11.
Back to Wit, but just hitting off of some Geo, going high to Voodoo. Voodoo moving into the bubble, going for the cross pass to Speedy. Speedy just going to be able to get all the way down, because it's going to be in the hands of Speedy. Speedy sending it across low to QL. QL going for the shot, but just off the backboard, and a nice backboard again by Voodoo.
Ronin taking that just advantage. Will be Legend riding his teammate again. Will anchor it off him, but your boy Sam intercepting that one, going for the shot, and just like that, is down to a 1.
Moving around slowly, gonna up to pass it to Shield. Tahada juking out Callan, just going for the shot, and a nice top pocket.
Forward back to X, not quite able to connect though. Wit coming in from a stack there, able to pass to QL Young, but a great steal from Catnip. Captain looking for that shot now, and it is good. What a
Geo with the disc there, going for that beautiful pass downfield. And going for that open shot 3, and a bing bang boom.
It's here with the last 2 minutes, and a pickup from Fire Ninja. If they score, this could be massive.
Excuse me, I was wrong. Let's tack the shot. Oh, it's for a 3. This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stone even nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose.
Number 2 is a loser.
This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in the scoring zone, it's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make, and I can help you decide who you're loving now and how I'm not quite there.
Yeah, the near side trap going to be picked up by Game, trying to send out, but Jason there with the recovery, going to be sent all the way through. Picked up there by Mozzie. Mozzie has the open lane. Whoa! What a save there from Ryan. It's one of the biggest saves in the round 2. It's going to send all the way through. Jaywalker has an open lane, and that was on. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
Offensive players, once they get into the bubble zone, that's allowing them to stack up much more quickly as it's on the ground. Moonface, oh, what a save there by Cruzen, and he sends it out. And again, that stack is together.
Saves now as he recollects the disc and maybe looks for an attacking opportunity, but this may be just as important, if not more important, than Challenger Cup, because this will get them for the opportunity to get into Challenger Cup. But Goran Jr.
bouncing out of the bubble back to his teammate though. Intentional pass. Random cross pass to Lord of War. Lord bounce shot, and it's good. What a play!
Moving on to Team Hyperion. With me, I have the captain of Hyperion, Cinnamon. Now, Cinnamon, your team stacks are a key part in your playstyle. Why do you use them as much as you do?
Team Hyperion's really in the game for speed and excitement, and we really find that stacks are the most exciting way to play. You can reach like 78 meters a second with a good stack, and then they're super versatile and can cover multiple players at once.
And how do you think you will perform in the finals?
We think the first day will go alright because we've got the whole roster there, but then second day we've not got Howler, so we're kind of in it for fun, just to kind of at least win one game, let's say.
Moving
Hello and welcome back to the European Finals. This is Intoxicated versus Hyperion. This is round 4. I'm Spudnik Cobra. I'm joined by It's Me, Ollie, and Nightfire on sidelines. Ollie, what an exciting day.
Definitely an exciting day. We've just come back from we've just had a very fast-paced match and a very exciting match to cast, just because of the skill. But this one, again, Intoxicated, a team being one of the only teams that can actually challenge Gravity to a very, like, I don't know how to say it, but they can make it close. I'm sure a lot of us have seen that match, Intoxicated versus Gravity, on the final day of that regular season, and it was extremely close. So Intoxicated being another one of those high-level teams, but so is Hyperion. I mean, Hyperion is in another incredibly fast and incredibly skilled team, so I'm expecting another good matchup.
I am as well, and I just want to see some round 3s. I don't know what to expect. I don't make any predictions. I think I made a prediction earlier this season, and I definitely regret it. So I'm not going to make any more predictions, Ollie.
Well, I mean, this season, we've known Gravity as like the champions, but this season there's been new teams of skilled players that, I mean, it's just difficult to see what team will actually come out with a win. I mean, it's not that obvious anymore.
It isn't that obvious. Team Gravity's lead or else dominance might be eroding, something that they don't want to let happen. We saw in the previous matchup against Clockwork, Team Gravity would dominate round 1, and then round 2 they slipped up a little bit, but they regained composure and they finished strong in that 2-round sweep over Clockwork.
Yeah, just a strong team again, but again, like I said before, Intoxicated, they've given a real challenge to Gravity before. I mean, I'm not sure how their scrims and such go, but just judging off that match alone, I mean, Intoxicated is definitely a team to look out for. But I mean, I remember casting one of Hyperion's games against Gravity, and they did fairly well as well. So, I mean, you never know anymore, really.
And we'll see who's going to win in this matchup against Intoxicated in Hyperion. We talk about Hyperion. They're kind of new to the scene, to at least master. I don't believe that they were around for the previous season at this high of a level. And previously, Stupid Raz changed his name now to Smart Raz, and he's proving us all wrong. And he's going to prove this, or at least attempt to prove this team wrong. So now, Hyperion versus Intoxicated in this neutral joust.
So the countdown is going, and we have Intoxicated on the orange side and Hyperion on the blue side, and the first round begins. Intoxicated are able to take this neutral. Josh going for the shot, or maybe the pass attempt. That's going to be missed. Recovered now by Archie, who will just lose it. But Sundance with a slap into the goal for the first two.
So Sundance able to find that slap into that open goal, or at least somewhat open. And just a good recovery. Archie would lose it. Sundance recognizes that and quickly gets that slap in. So that's 2 points, less than 30 seconds off the clock to Intoxicated.
Although taking that QB will just miss that first pass as it does go off the Geo. Winter recovering that one, just sending that one forward for the stack. Sundance picking that one up, going for the shot. That one's just going to be a bit wide, and now bouncing back out of the bubble, all the way back out. Recovered by Echo Zero, but he will get stunned. He will get stuck by that stack. Now getting some blocks off, and he will attempt to get out, but recovered by Finn.
Finn's going to get stunned out. Very physical defense from Hyperion, but Hyperion's just going to get back into the bubble, set up. One of the players is going to be at Bowtie, now retreating as this cut comes through and the slap from Sundance. Now 4 points, a minute off the clock. Hyperion maybe miscalculating that, having that player outside of the bubble, trying to pressure that pass at Bowtie, trying to pressure that possession at Bowtie, and then scrambling to get back, but not able to get back in enough time.
Hyperion currently struggling to keep possession, and I mean, most of the time it is actually been in the blue side so far, but that can be different as Echo Zero receives the pass, and we'll send it across over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon getting pressure, will just make that shot, but it's just going to be a bit wide now, recovered by Echo Zero, who'll go for another shot again as he does get stunned out, but that'll be a miss again. Actually trying to get that one out, but will bounce off the Geo. Sundance now with the slap over to Winter.
Excellent recovery from Intoxicated, and you can see that stacks are through. It's now a race. Howler's going to be able to come away with it. Howler's going to lose it, and that slap's going to come through from Hyperion, but Intoxicated's right there to pick it up at lower trap, now sending it forward. That's going to bounce off the Geo, and this is a chance for Hyperion. They just need to get it out and through that tube.
Echo Zero looking for the clip, but Sundance is at the back line, just stopping that clip from coming through. Now Winter going across to Finn. Finn going back to Winter. Winter now drawing that defense in. We'll send that one forward to Sundance. Sundance now making his way forward. We'll get the pass across to Finn, and now Finn just taking her time on the back line. We'll try to draw that defense in a little further. Sends the pass across to Winter. Winter making his way forward. We'll send it back to Finn again. Finn back to Winter. Winter up to Sundance, and Sundance going for the shot on the blocking goalie for the two. So now 6-0 in favor of Intoxicated.
Look at that passing and buying enough time for Archie to get the stun on that goalie, at least cause some confusion in the goal. That's an extra pass, maybe 2 extra passes, but they're doing it at the right pace. They're making the right decisions, and now with Joust's advantage will be Hyperion, and Howler's going to get stunned out. Another long shot coming through. That's going to bounce off the shield. That stack's going to fly past it, but it's going to be recovered by Intoxicated.
Winter now going across to Sundance. Sundance one-on-one on the goalie, and he is able to get it past that goalie again. 8-0 now in favor of Intoxicated. Hyperion is struggling to even get out of their side.
I do want to jump in real quick. We do have a giveaway going on. It's one of the bigger ones. Make sure you're typing dunk in chat. It is for a HyperX Cloud Alpha headset right now. If you are in Twitch chat, be sure you're getting involved in that.
And maybe a little bit of a misstep from this offense, and that shot's going to go through, and that one's going to be in for Sundance. So on that Joust rollout from Hyperion, maybe it was staggered, maybe they just made an error, but it was more than enough time for Sundance to find possession to take that shot from 24 meters.
Now 11-0, a bit of confusion seemed to happen, or maybe some technical issues from the side of Hyperion as there's I'm not quite sure what happened really, but now Howler's up to QB. We'll send it down to Echo Zero. Echo Zero going across to Smart Raz going forward to Cinnamon. Cinnamon getting pressure. We'll get the pass across. Echo Zero is there to receive it. He will dodge that stack, send down forward. Maybe a shot attempt, maybe just a missed pass. It will go wide of the goal. And the players, though, Archie now picking that one up, sending it across to Winter. Winter now sending that one forward over to Finn. Finn just stopping there, trying to juke out that defense. We'll send it back to Archie. Archie just missing his block there to grab on. And he will send the pass forward, but Sundance able to receive that quick pass, and the shot coming through by Echo Zero, just stopping that one in its tracks.
So Hyperion able to recover and stop another 3 attempt. This will be almost in the hands of Intoxicated. Will bounce off Bowtie on that missed throw on that pass attempt, but now recovered by Archie. You can see how physical this play is right now, and Hyperion just trying to get whatever they can get. So with it right there, it's going to be Smart Raz to lose it off that stack from Intoxicated.
Another clear coming through from the side of Intoxicated. It is Echo Zero. They're getting there first. We'll look for the clear now. That one's not going to be quite out. Just getting stuck in the trap area. Recovered now by Sundance, who's slapping it forward. Just a missed pass, but Finn able to recover, not able to dodge that defender. Winter recovering now, trying to get that bounce pass back, but Echo Zero intercepted that one and will send a back pass of his own over to Howler. A little bit risky, and Howler trying to go for the clear, but Archie just stopping that one in his tracks again, making his way forward. A windmill, just going for the bottom pocket shot, but just dinging off the rim.
Though it will be picked up by Intoxicated, so Intoxicated 11-0, still maintaining the pace of this game. Up to the ceiling, a nice stun coming through, but a nice grab from Sundance. Sundance now with the dunk in the upper pocket from behind the goal, so no chance for Hyperion to get that out. They would make a nice stop at the ceiling, but Sundance is going to get it right back and drive that one into the goal.
Intoxicated looking very strong, 13-0 in this first round, as Hyperion does take just advantage. They have less than 5 minutes remaining to make any sort of comeback and put some points on the board. As now Howler will send that one across, just missing his pass, but it will go all the way forward into that Intoxicated bubble, just missing the players, but is Cinnamon able to recover that for Hyperion? It will just send the pass all the way back to Howler.
Now on the floor to Smart Raz. Maybe Hyperion finding something here now behind the goal, but the stop from Archie denying this first offensive attempt. Maybe the second one, there would be an open goal opportunity, and this shot's going to be through and off the backboard. Finn going to sink that one at 25 meters, but that was the second chance that Hyperion had on this goal, and they just weren't able to finish. A nice save coming through from Archie.
A very tight angle on that shot as well, but Finn able to squeeze that one past into that bottom area of the goal for the 3, so now 16-0 in favor of Intoxicated. Hyperion will take that just advantage. Howler sending that one across to Cinnamon. Cinnamon now sending that one across to Echo Zero. Echo Zero able to recover it off the bounce. Now watching out for that quick Intoxicated stack. He will send it across to Cinnamon. Cinnamon trying to draw that defense in. Will send that long pass up to Howler. Howler now down to Smart Raz. Smart Raz taking his time. We'll send it up to Cinnamon. Cinnamon getting pressured. An open goal though, an opportunity, and it will be Smart Raz placing that one in for Hyperion's first 2 points of the round.
So that's one of the few times you see this incredibly aggressive defense from Intoxicated get caught out of place. Smart Raz is going to have an open goal. The assist by Cinnamon. So that's 2 points on the board. They're not going to go through this first round scoreless.
Sundance will take the QB for the first just advantage for Intoxicated in this round. He's just taking his time, making his way forward slowly. We'll get the pass over to Winter. Winter now going across. Not quite going to be able to connect that one, but actually able to recover. Trying to slap that one back to his teammates, and it is successful as he does get it back to Finn. Finn now getting pressured. We'll send the pass over to Winter. Winter now going across to Archie. Archie making his drive. We'll send the cut pass over to Finn, but a nice stop from Howler to deny that one.
An excellent save from Howler, but able to recover it is Intoxicated. They'll slap that one back. It will be picked up now by Winter. Lost by Winter. A few stuns coming through. Stopping that stack will be Intoxicated. Sundance going to get stunned by Echo Zero. Echo Zero maybe looking at this open goal, but recovering will be Intoxicated.
Echo Zero now dodging that first defender, one-on-one with the goalie, and he will go for the shot, but just it dinging off the rim. Now recovered by Cinnamon, but a double stun coming through actually. And it will be Howler getting there first, slapping it over to Echo Zero. Echo Zero going for the shot again, another ding off the rim, recovered by Howler, going off the back, but that's just going to be a bit wide, and now recovered by Finn for the clear.
You see Intoxicated, they will leave the goal because I don't think anyone really on Intoxicated is a pure goalie. They make some great stops, but they cycle in and out of the goal. They play to this aggressive defense. They recognize who needs to take goal at what time, and it works for them perfectly. So that's going to be slapped through now into the hands of Smart Raz at the back line.
Smart Raz now looking for the pass over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon just slapping that one back to Echo Zero. Echo Zero now going across to Howler. Howler going for the quick pass, but Winter able to read that one and intercept it. Will intercept that one and will go for the clear all the way back into the Hyperion side.
And it will be picked up by Archie. Archie now looking at this open goal. He's going to take that one in softly. 16-point lead in this first round to Intoxicated.
And less than a minute remaining. I don't think Hyperion will be able to pull off a 16-point comeback, so we'll be Intoxicated taking this first round, but maybe Hyperion can get some points on the board and get some momentum going for that next round.
And that's what they need. We saw Clockwork able to do that against Team Gravity in the previous matchup, and they made a difference in the second round. So now with possession will be Echo Zero. Echo Zero trying to pump fake that forward stack from Intoxicated. Not able to find that pass, though, will be this offense from Hyperion. So that will be cleared through. 20 seconds on the clock. Intoxicated with that forward stack. Looking to put 2 more on the board, and they do it right there. Winter with that almost slam dunk at 2 meters.
Intoxicated taking this one at 20-2. We'll take this first round, an 18-point lead, and a very strong start from them.
So this will be the first round to Intoxicated. So we're going to kick it to Nightfire on sidelines.
Yeah, and I mean, hats off to the pre-round commentary from you two. Spot on with identifying Intoxicated as a team that's capable of challenging Gravity. This looked a lot like the matchup we just watched, with Gravity really mercying that first round and then having a tough time with Clockwork in round 2. And so I'm kind of wondering here, maybe that's what we'll get with Hyperion in round 2. Maybe they'll be able to challenge the Intoxicated team at the start of the round and keep things close for hopefully most of round 2. But Intoxicated just looked very clean in their plays. Their pass work very on point and quick, well coordinated on their attacks, and then their defense just being able to shut down a lot of attempts, the attempts from Hyperion. It's just a really good round 1 here from Intoxicated, and I want to see. I mean, it's getting me it's getting me thinking already, right? It's getting me hyped up because the winner of this does go to face off Gravity in the semifinals, and it would be great to see Intoxicated duke it out against Gravity. I'm already getting excited about it just based off of what we're seeing here with what Intoxicated is putting out in this first round. I really want to see what they do for round 2, how they deliver, and if Hyperion can bounce back. And I guess we don't have to wait long to see if that happens.
Absolutely. So it's up to Hyperion to get past this incredibly strong and aggressive Intoxicated defense. You can see Intoxicated coming out, pressuring that one, but coming through will be Howler now with possession in this bubble with the drive and 2 points on the board to start this off for Hyperion.
So similar to what we saw in that Gravity game, it will be the other side. Hyperion now putting the first 2 points on the board. Similarly, in that other game, it was Clockwork in that second round. So maybe this will be similar to that previous game. Maybe Hyperion will be able to put some more points on the board and keep this a close game. But now it will be Intoxicated with Joust advantage.
That forward pass from Sundance, and a nice slap pass down to Finn. Finn just with a pump fake, trying to pull that stack out of position. Finn will get stunned out, not able to challenge that stack. Now with possession is Winter with that pass into the bubble. Archie gonna send that one out, maybe not finding what he wanted, but Sundance at the back line to pick it up.
Sundance now going across over to Finn. Finn back to Sundance. Sundance a one-on-one with the goalie, and he's able to place that one past the goalie for the 2. So now tied up 2-2 as it will be Hyperion taking the next Joust advantage.
Sundance has this nasty underarm shot. We saw in the first round, he would pump fake or feign an overhand shot and then send a 15-meter-a-second shot with the underarm, and it's just really beautiful play from Sundance.
Yeah, I think maybe he just pump fakes and then sees where the goalie kind of reacts and then maybe just places it somewhere else, no matter how fast. But now Smart Raz picking this one up at the backline. We'll send it across to Howler. Howler going for the deep pass over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon now making his way forward into the bubble game. Pressure ducking that first defender, but stunned by the second. Finn now recovering it and clearing that one out.
You can see right there on defense, Intoxicated didn't have a goalie in the goal to the last second. Sundance would cycle in, but it works for them. And that's what they need to keep doing. And Hyperion just needs to find a way to get around this incredibly aggressive Intoxicated defense.
Archie just taking his time on the floor. We'll send that one back to Sundance. Sundance now going himself down to the floor. We'll just take his time drawing that defense. He's able to join the defense, but not quite get the pass. But Winter able to recover it off the bounces now. Archie picking that one up, going over to Winter. And Winter with a behind the back shot or slam dunk into the goal for the 2. So now 4-2. Intoxicated in the lead by 2.
You talk about stylish plays, and that one is one for the highlight reel. Winter traveling backwards, is going to find that pass and slam it backwards, and that just looks so good. Now 2 points in the lead is Intoxicated.
Howler now taking his time on this Joust advantage. We'll send it over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon now going across to Echo Zero. Echo Zero now just taking his time and walking it forward, trying to draw that stack in, and we'll get it across to Cinnamon. Cinnamon now taking his time again. We'll go for the long pass up, but intercepted by Archie. Archie now with the clear.
And that will be cleared through and be picked up by Archie. Archie with the shot. It's going to bounce off the edge of that shield. It will be picked up by Intoxicated. This defense coming back from the backcourt. They're going to find it, but not able to find that clear all the way through. It's still in their zone. It will be picked up by Echo Zero. Echo Zero will get 2 stuns. One on Echo Zero. Well, excuse me. One on one of the players and another one on Finn from Intoxicated. Intoxicated will pick it up though, so Finn now with possession.
Now going across to Archie. Archie making his way into the bubble. Again, another cut pass over to Winter, and Winter able to fake out the goalie and just place it in that bottom pocket for another 2. So now 6-2. Intoxicated is in the lead by 4 points.
Winter with that physical play right there on that drive, on that cut pass, able to try and pull out that goalie. Goalie didn't bite on the first attempt, but not able to react on that dunk in the bottom pocket. So a nice play from Winter.
Allen now trying to send that one deep, but that's going to bounce off some Geo. Winter over the slap back into his own side. Maybe a bit of miscommunication, but it will be recovered by Echo Zero. Echo Zero going for the shot, and a quick shot for the 3, closing that gap now. Just a 1-point lead in favor of Intoxicated.
A nice play from Hyperion. They are fighting till the end, and that shows it right there. Echo Zero able to get a nice touch on the disc, send that one in from distance. 5 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. 1-point lead to Intoxicated. Intoxicated now with possession and making a miss. Another player from Hyperion missing it as well, so that was a good chance for Hyperion. They will have another chance here. Echo Zero at the floor.
Echo Zero just deciding to pass that one back all the way back to Smart Raz, trying to draw that stack in, and we'll get the pass back over to not his teammate as Sundance is able to intercept that one and send it back through into the Hyperion side. Finn now picking up, going for the shot, but that's just going to be a little wide of the goal.
And they will pick up that rebound at the floor. Finn with possession. Finn sending that up to Winter. Winter off the ceiling to that back stack. Sundance now with it. Sundance trying to find something. It's going to be a nice mutual stop there. A slap out coming through from Winter. Now to the hands of Winter. And you talk about a lot of commotion in the bubble. A lot of stuns coming through. They're going to send that back to Archie. Archie now up to the ceiling. And now this shot off the backboard by Winter. Winter with that excellent shot. Executing that at close range.
Maybe catching the goalie a little off guard. Maybe the goalie was expecting him to go just straight in the goal in a pocket, or maybe even for a cut pass, but caught him off guard with a backboard shot. So now Intoxicated is in the lead by 3 points, 8-5. As it is Hyperion taking that joust advantage. Howler over to Echo Zero. Echo Zero back to Howler. Howler going across, but Finn with a nice read, able to stop that one and sending it through into the bubble.
So 4 minutes on the clock, only a 3-point advantage to Intoxicated. This is a different round for Hyperion. Hyperion can take this. They just have to get organized. They have to find a way to get around this defense. And another error coming through from Intoxicated. Hyperion has to pounce. They will find possession, but Howler's going to lose it on that stun.
Now recovered by Winter. Winter looking for the clear. That one's just going to take some bounces in the hands of Echo Zero now. Echo Zero sending that pass forward, but intercepted by Finn. Finn looking for that clear. Not going to be quite out, but recovered again by that stack from Intoxicated. Just maybe looking for the dribble. Finn able to recover it in the bubble. Going for the backboard shot again. Catching that goalie off guard and placing it off the backboard for the 2. Intoxicated now in the lead by 5.
Finn recognizing that they didn't have the dunk, allowing their teammate to cause commotion on that goal line, get the stuns they needed to allow that soft shot off the backboard to make its way in. Now a 5-point lead to Intoxicated.
Howler now going over to Smart Raz. Smart Raz doing some juking. Is able to maybe get past that defense, but sending it straight in the hands of Archie. Archie now going for a dribble with his teammate Winter. He will get it in the bubble, going for the pass across to Sundance. Sundance now making his way in, and he will just place it past the goalies again, just jumping out there trying to catch him. But now for the 2 points, he will place it in. 12-5 now, a 7-point lead for Intoxicated.
So Intoxicated now gaining this distance on Hyperion, less than 3 minutes on the clock. Still enough time for Hyperion to tie this up, maybe take the lead, force this third round. That's what they need. So Howler with possession, Howler with that player stacked on him. They're going to send this one deep. Looking for possession at the floor will be that offense, but coming through will be this defense. Archie with the clear.
The clear coming through, but that Hyperion backstack is there. Smart Raz picking out and up. We'll look for the pass over to Echo Zero. Echo Zero dodging that first play. We'll send it down through the bottom area of the middle. But now Finn recovering that one and sending that one forward into the bubble. Will be recovered by Howler with that stack from Hyperion. Now looking for the clear again. That one's not going to be quite out, as it does take some bounces, and now back in the hands of Winter.
Winter along the floor to Archie, to Sundance, and maybe running down the clock right now is Intoxicated. The 7-point lead as we approach 2 minutes on the clock. Sending that one now deep into the bubble, looking for a sharp angle, but Archie not able to find it. And right now, Hyperion just needs to get possession. Their time is running out in this second round.
Archie now sending that pass up to Sundance. Sundance just tapping that one back to Finn. Finn now just slowing the play down, realizing that they can take as much time as they want. They have a very strong lead of 7 points, so they can just join that defense for as long as they want. And it's either they'll score a point or the time will just run out for Hyperion.
So nice passing. Now up to Sundance. Sundance with this drive and that defender trying to stop that pressure on the goalie. But Intoxicated, they coordinate their drives in front of the goal with a teammate coming from behind the goal and getting the stun on the goalie. So that's really hard to counter on defense.
Now it'll be Hyperion taking that joust advantage yet again. It'll be Howler stacked with his teammate, going over to Cinnamon. Cinnamon now going down, maybe looking for a dribble, and it will be successful. Echo Zero picking that one up, but losing it to the Geo. He will recover it though, getting pressured by that Intoxicated stack. Winter able to steal it, but getting stunned out now by Echo Zero. Echo Zero now sending that one down to Cinnamon, but Archie with a nice read and intercept, able to jump out of goal to stop that one.
So now with possession is Intoxicated. Only gaining possession for a second with by Hyperion, and Intoxicated clearing that one through. It will be picked up by Echo Zero in the bubble. Intoxicated sending that forward player, trying to pressure that possession, and maybe this shot attempt off the ceiling, but it's going to be stopped by Archie at the back line.
Archie now slapping that one across to Finn. Finn will send that bounce pass over to Winter now that they're just trying to draw down the clock. 14-5, not allowing Hyperion to get any more points on the board. But it looks like this is pretty much secured by Intoxicated, so they will be taking this second round 14-5. But the clear does come through. Echo Zero now picking that one up with the stack. We'll send that one forward, but will be in the hands of Sundance with that stack, just not letting that disc go out of this blue side.
So as these last few seconds run out, maybe Intoxicated looking for some more points, sending that one into the bubble, and with the drive and the slam dunk will be Archie. 16-5 in 2 rounds will be Intoxicated over Hyperion. And tell us what happened, Nightfire.
Well, it's really, I think, a few things here that separate these top teams from the rest. You know, this top 3, if you will. Intoxicated right up there with Gravity in terms of what I can see and how well they are reading their opponent. You know, a lot of really good intercepts coming in from these players on defense and offense. Very good reads of how the Hyperion team is rolling out and attacking, and then ultimately acting off of those reads and punishing these teams until they have commanding leads that just can't be surpassed. For the start of the round there, Hyperion did very good, just like clockwork. They kept it close in round 2 for a good chunk of time, but eventually Intoxicated chipped away at that Hyperion defense. They found some open opportunities and really started to pile on and to lock in this second round. But hey, this is just, again, getting me more hyped for the semifinals tomorrow, because Intoxicated versus Team Gravity is going to be the first game. And, well, maybe not the first game, but it's going to be a game that's going to be in the semifinals tomorrow, and I'm really excited to watch that one.
Absolutely. I think all of us are excited. And that will be the end of day 1, just like you said, Nightfire.
I think we have one more, don't we? I think we're going into the losers bracket for a final match, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I think you are right. So we will be back just shortly with this losers bracket matchup, and that will do us for today. And then tomorrow we have day 2 of the EU finals, and later today we'll have North American day 1 finals. So I'm Sputnik Cobra. I've been joined by It's Me Ollie and Nightfire on sidelines, Palador running camera, and we'll be back shortly.
trying to take another goal right now. If they can take this, that's going to seal the game. Oh, missing that one. Bouncing back away again.
And as we hit that 40-second mark, we only have enough time for 2 more goals. Max, is this one, maybe going in there, but not quite. And while it is a 3-goal spread, this will be Envy taking this second round here. They're going to beat Blank in 2, and they will be moving on to the next round to take on Clockwork. And that's going to be right here on this channel. But 20 seconds ago, as Tozis picks that one up in the bubble, sending that one out, going to get it through mid all the way down. Both teams going to chain after this one, looking to get that the final exclamation point on the game pad. Juking around, sending it up, trying to get it to Twang. It's going to be off the mark, now bouncing up to the ceiling, where we'll be picked up there by Infiltrate. One more long heave, sending it out, flat bounce off the back wall, not quite, but there it is. BK hits it for the 2, and that will end the game. Round 2, Envy takes it 18-9.
Yeah, what a change. We were saying it could go either way at 3 minutes in, and it did. Look at that, 9-point difference. Coming out absolutely nowhere for Envy, picking up the momentum and picking up those goals, and getting that 9-point lead, honestly, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a fantastic victory for Envy. I mean, especially after, Blank started the game strong. Blank, really came out swinging. It started with a 6-point lead to Blank in that first round. Then it ends with a 6-point lead to Envy in the first round, and then their a 9-point victory ultimately to Envy in the second round. But yeah, what a fantastic victory there. They are going to be moving on to take on Clockwork here in a moment, and that's going to be on. Actually, I did say that was going to be here, but I think that may end up being on. I'm not sure which channel is going to be going where. Because there's only 2 more games in this final round remaining. Channel 3 is going to be going offline. You got Clockwork versus Envy and Hyperion versus Everest, and that'll be cleared up. I apologize if I'm not totally in the. I would presume Clockwork Envy will be happening here, but we will find out during this intermission. Okay, so yeah, we're actually going to be going to Hyperion versus Everest here on this channel, and Clockwork versus Envy will be on venues. So for now, I'm personally done. This is my last cast on the evening, so thank you very much for joining us. I've been Monsoon and that was Retap Worm with me in the caster's booth, and Newton Dad on the cameras. This channel will be coming back shortly. Yeah, so don't go anywhere. Don't go far. This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stoney, the nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose. Number 2 is a loser. This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in a scoring zone, it's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
Now, moving on to Team Envy, and with me, I have Denials. Denials, how do you improve and fix mistakes?
I really obsess over decision points, and I don't focus on an actual mistake when it, like, not the mistake itself, but the 30 seconds leading up to it. And in reality, that's just me telling you why you're bad all the time in game. I spend a lot of time in Replayer. A shout out to NTS Friends and Zenith. They've done some amazing work. And that helps me show what I see to my team. And that's what we do a lot. So I make videos and we go off the Replayer, and then I can show people how we got there and what we need to be better.
And how do you think the finals will go for you?
To be honest, I don't really expect that much. I'm really thankful to BK, National Influence Study, who joined later, for giving me the chance to be competitive again. I was away for a long time, so to be able to get a new team and do this well over the entire season was amazing. But we have had so many issues for the last 5 weeks. I've just been putting out fires. So the final roster, we haven't had time to prepare much. But we'll give it our best, and it is what it is.
Now, moving on to Team Clockwork, I am joined by Taco, the captain of Team Clockwork. Now, this was your first time in the Master Division as a new team. How was this cycle for you?
Yeah, I think it was very sway in the beginning. We had a lot of round 3s going out, and I think it's because we're a new team and we had some issues that had to get sorted by just being a new team. So, but we've sorted mostly everything now, so I think we'll be stronger than ever.
And how do you think the finals will go for you?
The finals are going to be really interesting for the fact that Oki has damaged his knee, so we're unsure if he's actually going to play, which would be very sad. But otherwise than that, I think we've been taking rounds of very good teams, and it's probably going to go really well.
Now, moving on to Team Clockwork, I am joined by Taco, the captain of Team
VR-ware. Our passion is for the future.
Hello and welcome to this last matchup today for the end of day one for the European Finals. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I'm joined by It's Me Ollie and Hex2906 on sidelines. Ollie, tell me what you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling.
I mean, I'm feeling great as always. Another good matchup coming to us. Clockwork versus Envy. And again, two very skilled teams and two very fast teams. So, I mean, again, like I've been saying all afternoon, I'm just expecting a really good matchup.
I think all of us are, and it's been a doozy of a day, and this is the end of day one. This is the last matchup. This is Envy versus Clockwork with the neutral joust just happened. Now in the bubble, it's swirling around, and it's going to be slapped out by Clockwork.
OT now just taking his time on the wall. We'll send it forward over to Infiltrate. Infiltrate now over to Tanaus, and Tanaus sending it forward, but a nice stop from Taco, but able to steal it back and able to place it in for the 2 Envy with the early lead.
We've seen so many great stops on close range today, but these offenses, they just keep pursuing the disc. Niles will get that goal right out of the hands of that goalie, giving them no time to clear it.
Now it was Baguette taking the QB. We'll send that one over to his teammate, but a missed pass coming through. BK able to recover that one. We'll send that one forward. Straight in the hands of Baguette, though. Baguette trying to send that one out. That one's not going to be quite out. Will be recovered now by Aries. Aries looking for the clear again. Not going to be out. Recovered now by Baguette. Baguette looking for the clear. And finally, on the third attempt, it will be out. Now picked up by Okino. Okino looking at the open goal. Taking the shot. But a nice stop from Tanaus. Or Infiltrate, sorry. Nearly placing that one into his own goal. Trying to clear it out. But now BK recovering it. But stunned out by Baguette. Baguette just losing it.
And that extra half a second off the backboard allowed that defense to get back and find that save. So now with possession is Taco. Taco challenged at the back line, sending that one off the ceiling. The goalie coming out. Infiltrate now with the clear through mid.
The clear coming through now in a race for possession. It will be Okino getting there first, but missing the disc. Recovered now by Stoty. Stoty looking for his options. We'll just back it out slowly, but sending it forward now over to Infiltrate. Infiltrate trying to go for the shot, but that's going to be a bit wide. Now recovered by Aries. Aries getting pressure. Will look for the behind the back clear. Now it's not going to be quite out, and now recovered by BK, who will get pressured by that stack from Clockwork.
3 players in lower trap challenging BK. BK not able to find anything, but his teammates now with possession. Stoty sending that cross to BK. BK taking his time, pulling out that defender, sending that now into the bubble. Niles up to that cut, but a nice defensive stop by Akinut.
Taco now recovering that one, looking for the clear. That one's going to be all the way through back into the Envy side. And now Clockwork getting there first, just missing the disc, sorry, by that little bounce that happened. But Aries were able to steal that one from BK. Aries now doing some juking around, maybe looking for some opportunities. We'll send that one across to Taco. Taco now just backing this one all the way back out. maybe getting his teammates ready for any plays, and now he's getting pressure here. We'll actually lose it to BK, just getting stuck on the wall there, but Okino with the recovery.
BK is kind of out of position, trying to recover on defense now behind the goal. That's going to miss its intended target. Envy now with possession. The Niles trying to find this clear. That's going to be through, and you can see that Envy stack coming through, but they're going to lose it. Maybe a headbutt by a teammate, so that will now be cleared through the tube. It will now be into the hands of Niles. Niles sending that one right through for that pass into the hands of BK. BK is going to lose it to this defense.
Aries now recovering it, looking for that clear, but that was going to be past that backline defense to Niles. Recovering that one out the backline, sending it over to BK. BK just backing that one out to Stoty. Stoty taking his time out the backline now, trying to draw in that Clockwork defense. He does send it over to Infiltrate. Infiltrate now with a pass up to Niles. Niles gets the pass over to BK. BK going for the shot and able to place it again on the bottom area of the goal for the 2. 4-0 now in favor of Envy.
That was a 2-minute and 37-second goal time. That was back and forth between these two teams. They kind of looked disorganized for a little bit on these clears, on these interceptions, but able to find a pace and rhythm would be Envy. So now with this 4-point lead, that's only 2 possessions. Clockwork could bring this back.
Okay, now I'm walking it forward, looking for the pass up to Aries, and Aries able to place it past that goalie for Clockwork's first 2 points of the round. Now closing that lead down a little bit. 4-2 in favor of Envy, just a 2-point lead, and that was a very quick goal, a 12-second goal time, a quick response from Clockwork.
And not just a quick goal, that was a quick shot at 18 meters a second. At 6 meters, that's very difficult to save. So now with possession will be Infiltrate. Infiltrate sending that left tube. It's going to be past that forward stack from Clockwork. Now at the ceiling, it will be in the hands of Stoty. Stoty going to get challenged from that recovering stack on defense, but an interception coming through for Infiltrate. Infiltrate now sending that forward. This is a chance for Envy.
BK now going across to Tanals. Tanals not able to pick down up, just a little bit wide. Tanals now looking for the back pass. Maybe a bit of miscommunication as nobody is there, but Niles able to recover it again. Send it over by a nice interception from Taco. Taco now looking for that clear. Not going to be quite out as it does bounce back into Clockwork side and recovered now by Okino, who tries to send it through, but Infiltrate is there to stop it.
Then that will bounce off the wall into the hands of Taco. Coming out of the goal, Taco is going to lose it to that challenger, and the shot coming through, that's going to double ding out of the goal. A missed chance for Envy on a nice defensive stop on that full court pressure.
Niles now going to the backboard over to BK, and BK with a quick slap in will place that one in for another 2. So now back in that 4-point lead is Envy 6-4, as it will be Clockwork with another Joust advantage.
This is back and forth in this first round. We've seen a lot of huge leads so far in this finals, in this first day of the European finals. But this one is neck and neck now. Baguette with possession. Baguette not able to find that pass. That's in the hands of Envy. Envy has this open goal opportunity. They're going to take it, and they're going to make it. BK at 15 meters.
Now looking to extend their lead now by 7 points, 9-2. Is Envy, as it will be Clockwork with another Joust advantage. Less than 5 minutes remain now on Envy. If Envy keep up this pace, they could be looking at a really good lead here and maybe taking this first round.
So now with possession is Baguette. Baguette holding for just a second, sending that up to the ceiling to Taco. Taco finding this long pass to Eris. Eris under pressure from that Envy stack. Not able to complete that pass, but it will be recovered by Baguette at the back line.
Baguette sends that forward over to Okino. Okino going across to Aries. Aries trying to duck that first defender, but not quite successful. Stoty able to catch him and stun him and steal the disc, and now send it for the clear. That both stacks getting there first, but both missing it. Will be recovered though by Infiltrate. Infiltrate making his way forward into the bubble, getting pressured by 2 Clockwork players, and he will eventually get stunned out. And Taco with the recovery and the clear, or the pass over to Okino.
Akinut's going to chuck that one along the ceiling. He's going to get past Envy's backstack. Envy now recovering onto defense. This is a chance for Clockwork. They're down by 7 points. 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. They have more than enough time. They just have to execute, and they're not able to execute right there, and the Niles will get possession. Envy now with it. Envy going for that clear. That stack is there. They will find it, and Stoty looking at an open goal.
Stoty now decides to go over across to BK. He just didn't have an angle, and by the time he placed himself at an opportunity to shoot, the Clockwork defense was back in position, but now a chance for Clockwork. Actually, Taco recovering that one for Clockwork, sending it forward, but stopped by Tanals. Tanals now looking for the clear. Not quite out. Will be recovered by Aries. Aries just slowing the play down here, taking his time a little bit. He will get pressured, and he will send the bounce pass across the wall, but straight in the hands of Tanals.
And Envy stacks coming out of the bubble, looking for possession. Clockwork is challenging them That will be now in the hands of Baguette. Baguette sending that along the wall to Taco. Taco up to the ceiling. And Eris trying to make something happen. He's going to lose his hand. That was a good attempt, but just not enough for Clockwork.
Now, an exchange of stuns and steals comes through, but straight in the hands of Baguette, that clear does go. And now Baguette looking for his clear of his own. It will be in the bubble of Envy, and Okino able to recover and place it for the 2. 9-4 now in favor of Envy.
That was breakneck play. That was back and forth. Akinut able to find the assist from Baguette and take that shot at 4 meters. So now only a 5-point lead to Envy. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, Ali.
Infiltrate now sending the pass over to Tanals. Tanals going across to Stoty. Stoty now across to none of his teammates as he was getting pressured, but BK able to recover. Send that back pass over to Tanals. Tanals over to Infiltrate now. Infiltrate send down forward up to Stoty. Stoty over to Tanals again. And Tanals just taking his time now. A quick start on the just advantage from Envy, but slowing it down a little bit. But BK placing that one in the hands of Taco. Taco now looking for the clear out, and it will be actually into the hands of Infiltrate. Infiltrate going across to BK. BK across to Tanals. Tanals going for the shot. And through the goalie's head for the 2, 11-4.
Taco made an excellent save inverted from the top pocket, but not able to get it out. He's going to get ahead on that one as it passes the goal line. So now 11-4 advantage Envy. We're approaching a minute left in this first round. Is there enough time for Clockwork to bring it back?
We got send down forward to Okino. Okino getting pressure. Will send that pass across to Aries. Aries now sending down forward up to Taco. Taco getting pressured by that Envy stack. Will get stunned out, and BK able to recover that one from Envy now. Maybe looking for a clear. A dribble will be stopped by Okino. Okino now looking for a backwards clear. Maybe not quite going to be out. Just getting stuck in the tunnel there, but stolen by Baguette. Baguette maybe looking for a long shot. Now just going to be just a little high. If it was just a little lower, that would have been a perfect shot. But now the clear coming through into the hands of Tanals.
So approaching 30 seconds, and Envy looking for possession in that bubble of Clockwork. Clockwork will get it. They'll get the clear through, but at the back line is Infiltrate. Infiltrate seeing that stack approaching, getting that forward to the Niles. 20 seconds on the clock. Envy looking for more points on the board. They're looking to finish strong, and they'll get that dunk right there. Stody, 2 more on the board. That's 13-4 advantage Envy.
Envy taking this first round with that final dunk, 13-4. A 9-point lead, a very strong lead from Envy.
Absolutely, and now we'll kick it to Hex on sideline.
What a game it was. Wow, this was absolutely fantastic to watch. Both teams really feeling that pressure if they can stay in the finals of Season 3 here. I mean, we're now watching the lower bracket here, and it reflects as well the points from Envy are 2 to Danals, 7 to BK, and 2 to Stody. And Danals and BK sharing some assists, with Danals with 2 and BK with 1. And then the saves coming in from Taco, 4 saves for Clockwork with him. And then Okinot and Aries both sharing 2 points. This was very interesting to see that quick aggression coming in from Envy there, as they are desperately trying to stay in the race to keep playing tomorrow. So is Clockwork. They're also fighting their hardest, but they need to pick up the pace a bit to stay on par with Envy's quick plays and quick aggression. So yeah, it's really good to see, and can't wait to see what they're going to show us in the second round.
Absolutely. Let's see if Clockwork can take this second round and force a third one. Excellent play from both teams, but Envy just able to maintain that lead and pull off this first round win. But Clockwork can still do this, and Ali, I want to see it happen.
I think we all want to see it happen, but now getting into the second round, the countdown is going. Envy is on the orange side, Clockwork is on the blue side, and it will be Envy winning that neutral joust, sending it straight off the head into BK's hands. BK now going over to the backboard, and placing it in is Tanals for a very quick early lead of 2 points in only 7 seconds.
That's a 7-second goal time. That is some quick stuff. And looking to take this second round, looking to take it in a sweep right now is Envy. Envy able to get that nice headbutt, able to get behind the goal, have that man positional advantage in the bubble. So now with it is Baguette for Clockwork, not able to execute that pass. And look at Envy's stack. They have this open goal opportunity, and they're going to sink it. BK with the 3 at 21 meters.
You just can't make those kind of mistakes around Envy, because as soon as that disc is loose from your team's hands, then you just lose it. I mean, that stack is right there on that disc, and if the goal is open to a skilled shooter like BK, he will make that shot happen for the 3 no matter the distance. But now 5-0 in favor of Envy. It will be Baguette. Send that pass up to Taco. Taco now going across, but no one is there to recover. It will be recovered though by Stoti. Stoti gain pressure, will get stunned out, and in the hands of Aries. Aries going across to Okino now. Okino with a 1-on-1 on the goalie. He's able to get it past for 2 points, so now 5-2 in favor of Envy. Just a 3-point lead.
Looks like Envy's stack was caught out of position there where they would try and recover and pressure Akinut, but he'd take the shot by then and they'll make the 2, so only a 3-point lead. 90 seconds off the clock. Clockwork still has it in them to force this 3rd round.
Infiltrate with a quick pass over to Tanals now. Tanals going across to Stoti. Stoti just making his way forward now. Is not getting pressured by anyone yet, just watching out for any of those stacks. He will get pressured now by Baguette, going for the pass up to BK, and BK just placing that one in the pocket. Past the goalie's head for the 2, so 7-2 now. A 5-point lead in favor of Envy.
BK expertly placing that one. I think there were 2 defenders right there. One of them would bite. The goalie not able to readjust. So now with possession will be Clockwork. Clockwork down by 5. We've just approached the 8-minute mark. And with possession right now is Eris. Eris able to avoid that stack, able to avoid this defensive pressure, trying to find this long pass. That one's not going to be on target, but reading it off the wall will be this defense. Infiltrate now with it, sending that pass forward.
BK sent down all the way forward, maybe looking for a clear. Is loose now in the Clockwork side. And Envy stack just overshooting it a little bit, but able to turn around, and Tanal's recovering that one. Looking for the back pass now. A risky back pass as Taco is right there. BK able to get it further back in hands of Infiltrate. Infiltrate now going across to Tanal's. Tanal's just slowing down the play again, trying to draw out that defense even further. We'll send it up to Stoti. Stoti now making his way forward. Is getting pressured by a couple of defenders. He will get the pass up to Tanal's. Tanal's just dodging that defender. We'll send it back now to Stoti.
And Envy taking their time. They have this 5-point lead. Stoti able to get past that defender, but not able to find the pass. Off the wall, it will be exchange of stuns coming through. Coming out of goal will be Taco for the clear.
The clear coming all the way through, and that Envy stack is already there, picking that one up, outrunning Clockwork, and now Infiltrate looking for that clear all the way back. It will be picked up though by Taco. Taco looking for a clear of his own, or maybe a pass. It will be recovered by Aries off the bounces. Aries not able to get that one forward though, and it will be back in the hands of Taco again. Taco now on the ceiling, just going for the pass across over to Aries. Aries again just taking his time, will make his way forward, will look for the shot attempt maybe, but that's just going to be dinging off the top.
And now scrambling for it will be Clockwork. Clockwork's clapping that one up to the goal and picking it right back up off Infiltrate. Taking the shot to the bottom pocket will be Taco. So Taco's going to no-look slap that one right towards the goal. Infiltrate's going to clear it. Taco's going to pick it right back up, and he's going to put that one expertly placed in that bottom pocket at 9 meters.
Expertly placed to say the least. That was a very difficult shot, and pretty much the only part you could hit it was from where Taco was, pretty much the bottom pocket, and he did it for the 3, closing down that lead now just to 2 points as now Aries sends that one back over to Taco. Taco looking for the pass. Maybe a bit of miscommunication as that person is not there to receive. Now BK send that one across to Stoti. Stoti just backing this one out, trying to draw out that defense a little bit. We'll send it over to Infiltrate. Infiltrate now taking his time again, watching for that defense. We'll send a deep pass again to BK. BK on that backboard. We'll get it over to Infiltrate, and Infiltrate for the shot for the 2 points. 9-5.
And that looked really smooth from Infiltrate, picking up that rebound from that stun. The goalie from Clockwork would leave the goal to challenge that player from Envy at the ceiling, but not getting the stun, but not able to get the pickup, allowing Infiltrate to get that smooth shot below into the goal.
Again, I'll send that pass up to Taco. Taco again going across, but not able to receive. But there is Aries. Aries now sending that one down. A bounce pass, but just a little off target as Okino is able to recover off the bounce. But that Envy stack is hot on his heels. Now BK picking that one up, looking for a clear. Now one will be all the way through into that Clockwork side again, and a race for possession again. It will be BK getting there first. BK just slowing down the play, just backing this one out again. We'll send that one forward over to Stoti. Stoti now one-on-one. The goalie does jump out. He's able to stun him out and steal it. Baguette now with the clear.
Stoti trying to go for that one-on-one against the goalie, but the goalie will punish that one. And maybe looking for a long shot would be Clockwork, picking it up along the wall, but getting stunned out by that Envy stack would be Taco. And that clear's not going to go all the way through, but talk about pressuring and talking about pursuing the disc will be Envy. Envy now with an open goal opportunity, and that one's not going to be in.
Slap now coming through from the side of Clockwork. It will be recovered by Baguette. Baguette looking for the clear all the way out, and it will be all the way out now, recovered by Aries, but close by is Stoty, stunning him out, and it will be recovered now by Stoty again, looking for a clear all the way back to that Clockwork side.
And it will bounce around and out of that bubble. This is a chance for Envy as they'll pick it up and they'll take another open goal shot. Stoty this time at 23 meters. Now a 7-point lead to Envy. We're approaching halfway through this. No, we are way past that. We are just past 4 minutes. So now 3 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. 7-point lead to Envy.
A strong lead for Envy now, 12-5. Clockwork need to start putting some more points on the board. They don't want Envy to get more points on the board as it is getting close now. They're coming down to these final 3 minutes. Now Okino will lose that one to the Envy stack. BK recovering that one and will send it down over to Tanals. Tanals just backing this one out, trying to draw in that defense, and he will send it forward up through the tunnel. A clear coming through all the way into that Clockwork side. Now again a race for possession. Both teams are there, but Tanals just able to outrun a little bit, and he will send the pass back to Stoty. So going up to Infiltrate, and Infiltrate for the 2 again, 14-5.
What an excellent play from Envy. Niles recognizing the defensive pressure. He's going to slap the disc out of his holding hand with his free hand off the ceiling. The player from Envy will pick it up, recognize the pass behind the goal, send that one through, while that Clockwork defense is trying to reorganize, and that's 2 more points. 14-5 advantage Envy.
Taco now slapping that one forward. That's going to be out and recovered by Tanals. Tanals now making his way forward, looking for the passes. He will send that one forward up to Stoty. Stoty now looking for a pass opportunity again. He will send it up to BK on the backboard, and BK again off the head of Baguette will put it in for the 2, 16-5 in favor of Envy, an 11-point lead.
Baguette just not able to find the stop. That's going to ricochet off his head, and that has to hurt. So now an 11-point lead to Envy, approaching 2 minutes on the clock. Clockwork needs to make something work. They need to put some points on the board.
They just can't let BK get on that backboard, because once BK is on that backboard, then, I mean, that's pretty much a secured goal right there from what we've seen so far. Now BK recovering it again. We'll just get stunned out, but Baguette looking for that pass over to Taco. Now Taco will clear it, and that Clockwork stack is racing, but Envy is there faster. Stoty will have the clear now.
So with possession is Taco. Taco wants to put points on the board. They have this 2-person advantage in the bubble. They need to make use of it and drive it through, and finding those points will be Baguette. So 7-16. Still at an advantage is Envy, but Clockwork wants to put as many points on the board as they can as we approach 90 seconds.
16-7 now, a 9-point lead. They need to get some points on the board, and they need to do it quickly if they want to make a comeback. But now Envy, with the Joust advantage, will be infiltrated, sending the pass over to Tanals. Tanals sent down forward, but intercepted by the Clockwork stack. The long shot coming through, that's just going to be a little high, but slapped in by Ares for the 2, 16-9.
Clockwork recognizes how much little time they have. They make an excellent stop in the tube. They send that forward. Picking that one up will be Eris on that nice slap into the goal. We are just past the 60-second mark. 16-9 advantage Envy. Clockwork really playing this one to the end.
Now Ares sending out to Niles. It will go for the pass up to Baguette. Baguette going for the long shot for the 3. So now 16-12. Just for a 4-point game. If Clockwork move fast enough, they could overtake Envy or maybe bring it into an OT.
I'd love to see an OT. They've got 30 seconds on the clock. I don't know if there's enough time. I've never been one to be good for math, but now with Joust advantage will be Envy. Clockwork blitzing that one. They're going to fly past the QB. Stoty with possession. Stoty under pressure. Stoty able to get that pass off. 20 seconds on the clock, Ali.
The pass coming through, just going to be missed by BK, and it will be recovered by Ares. Ares now looking for the pass over to Okino. Okino getting pressured. Will get it stolen by Stoty, but straight in the backhand. Back in hands of Ares. Ares now going over to Taco. Taco just getting stunned out. And Ares getting stunned out and sending that one back into hands of BK. But with that, 16-12, it will be Envy taking this next round.
What an excellent push by Clockwork in the last few seconds of this round, but it wasn't enough. And we're going to kick it to Hex on sidelines.
I was so unbelievably excited for this game. This was super intense. Envy didn't let go of that momentum that they had in the first round, and it seemed like Clockwork was trying to catch up to that momentum. They first couldn't quite get there as the lead was extending for Envy, but at the end of the game, maybe Envy got a bit they got a bit sloppy, and Clockwork managed to get back in there, which was really, really great. And also funny because I was casting on VRML 3 and I also made the same comment that Ollie did. Like the moment BK gets on that backboard, it's almost a guaranteed goal. That was a quite fun note. But yeah, amazing game nonetheless. And yeah, Envy will take this. And unfortunately, that was it for Clockwork during this season 3 here. And yeah, amazing.
I think amazing is just underselling it just a little bit. What an excellent day. And Ollie, what are you feeling, Ollie, after this exciting first day?
I mean, it was just great. It's very exciting. And then, I mean, the next day, it can only get better, right? It can only get more exciting. I mean, the next day is just going to be the teams that have made it through into that second part of the finals and just competing for that winner spot, that champion spot. So, I mean, today was great. I mean, these were some great matches we got to see here. Some very fast and intense matches, and just shows, even though they don't win, I mean, these teams definitely have the chance to win, and they have the skill to win. Even if they don't pull out, they definitely have the skill to get there one day, and it's just been amazing to watch all these matches today.
Absolutely, and Palador, who's been running the cameras, tell us how you're feeling as well, Palador.
Oh, sure. Well, I just wanted to chime in real quick to bring note to the fact that we also have North American Finals, Day 1, starting in about 3 hours from right now. So that will be coming up, and definitely something to look out for. A lot of great matches for you, just like with EU, just like with OCE. Everything is going to be streamed. You'll see. So stay tuned for that. 3 hours from now, once again. Pulling up the European brackets here for you guys real quick. Just wanted to give a quick look at what we just experienced over the last several hours there. You can see that lower bracket matchup just ended between Clockwork and Envy, and so this will conclude the day. In the upper brackets, we have decidedly Team Gravity versus Intoxicated. Go figure. That matchup that almost was an upset a couple weeks ago, well, those two teams right back at it again tomorrow to kick things off as well. And Envy versus Everest on the lower bracket, trying to fight for their rights to the championships. All happening a day from now. With that, I'll hand it off back to Sputnik and close us out.
So that's going to do us. I need to calm down. This has been an exciting day. I know Hex is just as hyped as I am, and I know Ollie has been pushing it through the roof. We broke the ceiling, we broke through the roof, and we're pushing up to the skies, and we'll be back tomorrow. And that's going to be just as exciting as we have the semifinals and the finals. So later on, just like Palador said, we'll have the NA first day, and then later on, we'll have OCE, and we have so many games, and I'm done. I'm absolutely done for at least a few more hours, so that will do us. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I've been joined today by It's Me Ollie, Hex2906. Wonder T-Man was with us earlier, and he's always with us, Palador as well, running cams. So we thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.